Carrie's going to do to you what she did to Kev, and we're going to really know the real you. Because it looked like you got some shit to hide. Looks like you got some shit to hide. Thank you, Uncle Jen. Go ahead, Shaded.
And Carrie did call her back, but she never responded to Carrie. So
I needed to watch out for Carrie because she was Kevin's doxer. And that's why I wrote her that message, because you told me I needed to watch out.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let me tell y'all what's going on with the Breaking stuff. Breaking inboxed me after Shari made the videos, y'all, relating to Rizzy. He said, can you reach out to Shari and give her my number? I didn't give her the number. I asked Shari if it was okay that I give her Breaking's number. That's the message that they're talking about. Continue.
So anyway, I told her to reach out to Carrie because I really didn't. First of all, at this point and at that point, I didn't even have no static with Carrie.
Yes, you did.
Don't speak for me,
yes,
bitch.
Yes, you did.
Don't
and
speak
Carrie,
for me, bitch.
Carrie at? Carrie,
don't speak for me,
Stop.
bitch.
You lying.
Okay? Because,
you're lying.
Because there's
you
two other people.
With Carrie by
there's
girl.
two other people that Carrie reached out to. And when they told me, I specifically said, I don't want to.
Kev was so right about this
Carrie
girl,
anymore.
This girl is a liar.
Okay.
Kev was right, yo. She's very manipulative, y'all. She been pulling strings the whole way around.
How about this?
The whole way around.
This weekend, I'll show you better than I could fucking tell you.
That's how she vigilante.
I can show you all the videos.
What you want to talk about? What?
After Carrie and Noonie fell out, I thought Noonie said that Carrie reached out to her trying to be cool in text messages. Is that correct? Can y'all confirm or deny? I'm taking in all this information at once. I thought earlier in the video, she said she stepped away from the platform, but she had reached out to her via text. So Carrie did reach out to her via text. What Noonie is saying is, I didn't have no qualms with Carrie. Carrie was mad at me, right? Carrie was mad at her for the live she did for Rizzy, right? And she says she stepped away. Hey, Miss Shar. She says she stepped away. So Noonie is trying to say, I wasn't upset with Carrie. Carrie was upset with me. But Shari's saying, yes, you were upset with Carrie. So let me listen in more. Go ahead.
I can show you all the videos that I've received from them as well, because they do screen record as well, you know. All right? I only screen recorded because I was threatened. Period. That's the end of the fucking story.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You don't end shit but your motherfucking mouth, you dumb bitch.
Fuck
you. Ain't no fucking body,
Fuck you.
You no one, hoe.
Emotions, bitch. How about that? Okay? Because at the end of the day, don't sit here and say I called you.
So Noonie just exposed that Shari and the rest of them screen record. Sorry, I thought baby was waking up. Why is she got pissed. She got pissed and cussed her clean the fuck out. She got pissed and cussed her clean the fuck out. Because what does that do? That hurts her character that she's been building the past month or so since Rizzy passed away, of her being someone who's outside looking in, her being someone who's not involved in messy talk, her being someone who doesn't do diabolical things. It fucks that image up if we know that she goes to different live screen recording. That means you're involved. You're in the mix. You're in messy talk. Go ahead.
throughout the days of the nights and sending you videos and all this fucking bullshit, because that's a motherfucking
Two
lie.
grown-ass
Because
boys
I got
that you
fucking
can't raise to
videos
be a
from
man,
you.
bitch.
I got videos from you
drunk
talking about,
bitch.
oh my God, look at Kat talking about you again. Look at Kat. I haven't spoken on Kat, and Kat hasn't spoken on me until he recapped for the haters.
Two messages
So we
compared to
left
my
that whole
20.
shit the fuck alone.
You got two
So
messages
you know what,
compared to my
Shari?
20, Noonie.
You're fucking
Two messages
really
compared to my
exaggerating the
20.
truth.
What happened
Another
to the
thing that you
what
did
happened to the
is that you went ahead and sent me Queen Jewel's DM after you left my live that day. I was asleep. So when I woke up in the morning to you calling me a cracker, you were calling me and Jen a cracker, talking about because I kissed BK's ass and all this other shit. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're mad at BK because he called
Why
you
you putting
gay.
Kevin the freezer, Miss
Okay?
Voodoo Lady?
Oh,
why you putting
whatever
Kevin the
Carrie
freezer,
told you,
Voodoo
that's
Lady?
what Carrie told you.
No, that's what you
I
told
never
me, you
told
liar.
you that.
That's what
I
you
never told you that.
That's what you told me.
Okay, so stop
and
it.
I told Carrie,
You and Carrie got your
liar.
little thing
You're a
going
liar.
on. It's clear in that text message.
Kevin in the
You got your
freezer.
own thing going on with Carrie.
My hands to God on
okay?
everything I love,
so
y'all.
at the end of the
Noonie
day,
told me that she
you
put Kevin
really
in
need
the
to stop
freezer.
because
My hand to God.
you could do okay. Well,
my hand to God.
Well, then I guess we're all going to fucking hell.
Another deflection, because here comes Noonie with the facts again. The facts are you shared the DM between you and Queen Jules to Noonie. Noonie just said you sent me the DMs between you and Queen Jules, and you jumped to putting Kev in a freezer? Talk about it. Why you ain't talking about things? Why you deflecting, boo? What's with the deflection? Why did you need to tell us that she put him in the freezer when she just accused you of sending a screenshot of a conversation? You're mad. We're here today because you're mad that somebody shared a screenshot of your private conversation. But you share screenshots of people's private conversations with others. Can't be because the messages are exposed. It can't be. Yeah, tell them about the freezer. No, tell us about Queen Jewel's messages and why you sent them. Tell us about the screen recordings that you sent her of Kev talking about her, even though you say she's obsessed with Kev. Are you not adding on to her obsession of Kev? Are you not fueling that situation between the two of them by sharing that he's talking about her, screen recording it and sending it to her? Go ahead.
I ain't going to hell.
I guess we're all going to hell today.
My baby in
because
the
instead of you telling
Wait. Hi guys. Sorry, 1 second, Shady. Hi. So I'm so happy you're like on during the day right now. I really quickly wanted to say too, I don't care if Noonie put Kev in the freezer. I don't think any of us really care. Like, what is that gonna do for us, right? Here's the thing. You guys are talking about screen recording and all that kind of stuff. Which blog page are y'all behind? I'm curious about that. Which blog page is it? Vigilante? Vigilante. I want to say that over and over again because we've had 17 different pronunciations of that particular phrase. It is vigilante for the record. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that you're right, right? Like in Noonie talking about this, right? This is a messy group of women, a messy group chat. But Shari, you're also implicated. So to do that thing of like, oh, Noonie's obsessed with Kev and she told me this and she told me that. She told you that because you were a willing listener. Okay? People don't vent to people. People don't go on and on to people who aren't interested and engaged. So I hate when people do that thing where as soon as you turn, now it's, oh my God, you were so obsessed. You talked about this for so long. They talked about it to you because you listened and you likely engaged as well. So stop the cap. Like,
Lock the fuck in, Cash. Something ain't right. Something smells fishy.
even think it's that nefarious. I think it's a messy group of women trading information on people that they don't like. And now,
It's nefarious as fuck with big old highway tooth, gap wide as a fucking interstate.
okay.
Is talking about everybody else and their part they play on Messy Talk, but ooh, you are messy, messy, messy. Miss Screen Recorder, Miss Screenshotter of DMs, Miss Talk on the back end about shit, Miss Motherfucking mixing up and stirring shit up. If you know somebody's already upset about this man who apparently threatened her life, why are you screen recording and sending to her that he's talking about her still? Are you not messy? Are you not trying to see her pop off about him? You're one of us, boo. So yeah, it's that nefarious because you're making claims on the internet about people on Messy Talk, but you're just like them. Just like them. You're playing with Nooney's life if she got threatened to be unalived. And you're still provoking her to still go off on this man? Is that not dangerous? Is that
And
not
I've
dangerous?
said, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, babe.
I'm gonna quickly say, and I've said it before, like, I think that it's fine, right? That people have a messy past. Like, we've all, one second, y'all.
And the way you're cussing this lady out on a panel, are you not Messy Talk?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you can be messy talk, right? And you can also talk about the Rizzy situation, but why not dive into your own experience with messy talk? Why not clock your own shit and come at it from that perspective instead of immediately pointing the finger at everybody else, right? To your audience of people who are on, I would say, the For You page, many of whom are not largely clocked into messy talk. So they can't really be like, well, no, you were in these spaces too. And if you're engaging in this behavior, surely you caught wind of it, right? So, but I gotta go, yo.
Thank you, Cash, for always clocking it real good, boo. Go ahead.
Yeah, she came up here and clocked that, and she was also I still can't say it. I'm sorry, Cash. Vigilante. I can't say.
A vigilante. Land. Vigilante.
I don't know why that word is so hard for us to say, but I just can't. Sorry.
Okay, you were mad at BK because you called your son gay. You started all this other shit, okay? Wanting me to go after him.
You are a liar, girl.
No, that's exactly what the fuck it was.
Girl.
And you said it on my live.
Girl,
You said it on my live.
I didn't need you to go after BK for me, girl.
But you
I'm
said
doing
it on my
videos.
live.
What would I need you to go at
You
him
said
for
it
me?
on my live. So which
What are
one
you
is
talking
it?
about?
So which
You're
one
a
is
liar.
it? Which one is it?
Which
one is it? Because you're saying one thing, but you're doing another.
You know what's how it is with me, huh?
We gotta break this down like a pound. Hashtag break it down like a pound. You were wanting Noonie to go after BK because you got mad when she took up for him. But not even really took up for him, took up for Tess and Mess and said, she's not here for BK. She's here to talk about Kev. So if you didn't want her to talk shit or go against BK, you wouldn't have been mad for her redirecting her live to what was the topic at hand. Thank you, Octavia, baby. You wouldn't be mad with her redirecting the topic at hand, which was Kev the comic. Isn't that why you were upset with Noonie? Come on now, boo. Go ahead, Shaded.
Yeah, y'all definitely clocked in.
I don't need you, bitch. Who the fuck are you?
Nobody
You ain't
asked you
nobody.
to intervene
Nobody
in all of that.
said your
I'm
weak
telling
ass.
the truth.
You can't help me
You're
with
mad
shit,
at him
bitch.
because he called
You
your
can't
son
help
gay.
me with a motherfucking thing, huh?
Period.
You dumb
Period.
hoe.
So
You can't help me with nothing.
while you two are saying I'm obsessed with Kev, right? Why the fuck did Carrie want to trademark the bando? Huh? But I'm obsessed with
tell him
him.
that.
But
Noonie
I'm
went and
obsessed
got
with
the
him.
bando
But I'm
trademark,
obsessed
y'all.
with him. But
Noonie
Carrie
was
want
so
to call
fresh, she
everybody
went and
talking
got the
about let's
bando
put money
trademark,
together
y'all.
and trademark
She
the
went
bando
and got
so that way he can't use
Kevin's
that name no more.
trademark,
Remember
y'all.
that?
She's a
Come on.
vindictive ass
Shut the
woman.
fuck. That
She
was
got
all
Kevin's
Carrie's
shit
idea.
trademark.
And she better not deny it, because it's the truth. It's the truth. So y'all bitches probably get together.
So, Carrie, you were going to go as far as pay for a trademark for Kev the Comic's name? But you're acting like Nooney's the one that's obsessed? Thank you, Tiff. No, boo. No, boo. Noonie is putting y'all out there. Level 34, Tiff. Sounds like you guys were obsessed. Because, babe, how the hell are you going to pay money of your own money to motherfucking go and trademark this man's name? Noonie is coming with facts, you guys. Do y'all not see this? She's coming with facts and receipts. I don't want y'all to be blinded by Kev the Comic's anger for Noonie. I need y'all to see the shit for where it is. Noonie's the only one with screenshots of text messages. Noonie's the only one sticking to the actual facts. Noonie claims, yes, I know, I watched the clip. Noonie goes further to say, I went and did it, and Carrie got mad that I was the one that did it, so I canceled it. We're going to hear that here shortly because I was listening to Braids Live. But, Carrie, you're the one with the idea, and you were the one that was mad that you weren't able to do it. So it's giving you're sneaky as fuck because you doxed Kev, and now you want to trademark his brand. That's iffy and sketchy to me, Carrie. That's iffy and sketchy to me. Your hands are not clean, boo, at all. And the deflections are not helping you guys. Go ahead, Shady.
And then Shari's screaming about how she's vindictive and all of these things to Noonie, but you're not saying the same thing to Carrie when Carrie was on board. Like, that she was right there on board with doing it, but Noonie's the only one that's vindictive. It's some shit going on.
Get your fucking story straight.
By
Because when
herself.
I fucking prove
I didn't
both
even
of
know
you
about it,
wrong,
y'all. She told me about it after the fact.
when I prove both of you
I
wrong,
found out about it after the fact.
you're gonna
She
look
told
like the
me that she
assholes
went and
that
paid
you
the
are.
$600,
Okay?
whatever, $800
So, Carrie, go ahead,
to get
trademark that.
Bando trademark, y'all. That's how mean-spirited she is.
Yeah, but
she
no,
is
but
on
Carrie,
Kevin's.
Carrie, did you not want to do that? Who brought that up, Carrie? Who brought it up, Carrie? Who brought it up, Carrie?
Okay, we'll have this.
Y'all, I don't know
Who brought it up, Carrie?
no part
You came here for
It had
something.
nothing to do with me, y'all.
Okay, Carrie, go ahead. We're gonna let you talk. Let Carrie have the floor for a minute.
All I do is videos, y'all. Go ahead, Carrie.
Shari. First off, I don't know what's going on between her and Shari because I ain't been being on Messy Talk. I might pop up here and there, but I've been away from it since this stuff with Rizzy because of me. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I simply told Noonie that her description was too much for a lot of people. I sit back and I watch. People was leaving because of those things. People that was in her life, Rizzy's live when she did it, and it was triggering for people. I left out because I had a niece, they went through the same stuff. So it was triggering. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been away from Beach House, Messy Talk. I've just been away. I've been doing what I do, and I ain't been bothering nobody. So I get a phone call tonight with Shari. I had to block Shari. Shari called me from a whole other number. And she was telling me she apologized, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. So we started having a conversation. I then called private. So I asked what happened because I got a text message that says, Noonie just said you sent her these messages. What messages? The message that Shari sent me the day that I had left out because I wasn't even in that live at the time Shari sent it to me. That was the day she was talking about what happened with Rizzy. So I left out of that live. Shari did send me that message. I said she might be another thing. So when Noonie says I deleted a message,
but wait a minute, Carrie, but you also felt like Noonie was obsessed with Kevin as well. You did feel that way.
But I told that to her. I'm gonna get to that part. One thing about me, Carrie is Carrie. I don't lie to nobody. I don't have to lie to nobody. I don't lie on nobody. I don't create lies. I don't bother people. I stand on who I am. Nobody will ever be able to waver me on any kind of way. Any kind of way. I stand tall all the way around. You can never fuck with me. Period. So I'm getting all kind of stuff from all different people about stuff that is being said. And I haven't talked to nobody. I'm being told I'm calling people in the back and I talked to two people. That's Private and Sam. Those my sisters. I'm going to always talk to them. No matter what another motherfucker say, any lie they try to put on them, I can tell you they lying. Because I stand on them. Period. I don't bother nobody. So when all this shit come up, and then I'm hearing Noonie talk about my son, talk about my niece, my granddaughter, talking about my husband, baby, all of it's a lie. You can say what you want to say. You told him I live in an apartment, all of this stuff. Now, at the end of the day, I told Noonie several times, stop talking about Kev all the time. You left from over there. People texting me on the back end, Noonie just always talking about Kev, always talking about Kev. And I said, okay, I'm going to try to talk to her about it. So I'm talking to her because other people coming to me. And I'm saying, just stop talking about him all the time. Let's talk about other stuff. I started sending her little different crime stories to talk about. We started doing the crime stories. Somehow or another in the crime story end up right back to Kev. I'm tired of hearing about
because
Kev.
you weren't the one being threatened, Carrie. You're not the one that was being threatened. You're not the one that was being told that you want a dick. You're not the one that was physically you're not the one that was physically threatened with violence, okay?
Okay, so again, that was my conversation. So eventually I did tell her, you're obsessed with her. I mean, I'm on the telephone with her and she's listening to Kev on her other device. That shit irritating. I don't want to hit Kev. Kev is blocked.
But that wasn't your problem
I'm not
because you weren't being threatened.
If a bitch threatened me, I'ma ride they ass too. And can't nobody tell me I'm wrong for knowing every little bit of what the fuck they said and every little bit of what the fuck they did if they told me that they ain't gonna unalive me. If they threatening me and if they playing with me. I was riding on motherfucking Nietzsche back 40 days and 40 nights. Okay? But Carrie, you're just as obsessed if you're wanting to trademark his business. If you went as far as to find his information and dox him. And Vigilante is known for having personal information about people. So if you're the only one in the group that has been known to find personal information about people, why is no one looking at you as Vigilante? Kind of makes you wonder, right? How could you call out her obsession but not take accountability for what you did, which is want to trademark his name, argue and fight with your friend because she went and did it first? Yeah, math's not mathing for me. Go ahead.
Well, you damn sure became the bully real quick.
I ain't arguing with anybody. One thing about me, this is content. See, the difference between me and Noonie has now think she's become a content creator. And so everything she does now is for content. Those fight scenes and all that other shit, that shit for content.
Well, that's what you think. I'm sorry to tell you. But again, when I'm being threatened by a man, when I'm being told to go on a live 3 times by the same man on 3 different occasions, and I'm recording what the fuck he's saying about me, okay, that had nothing to do with you because you were not the end receiver of that. So how could you sit here talking about that you were anointed, okay, and that you have your faith and your morals and think that that shit is okay, and that now you're condemning me for recording my fucking evidence that I need to protect myself? Do you even sound like you're making any sense right now? Not only was I threatened, Private was threatened, but you're in the background talking about stop talking about it? Because you never once asked me how that made me feel. You were just worried about how it made you feel, but you weren't the end receiver of those threats. And you weren't the end receiver.
You don't have to stalk somebody for 24 hours a day. Go
stay out of this one, all right? Because you ain't had to do all that, girl. You was upset with that man, even when he stopped talking to you. Still
make
things work.
You just talked to him for 13 hours.
One moment, y'all.
What I'm not gonna do, man, is I ain't arguing with nobody, especially nobody that ain't worth my conversation. I'm not arguing with nobody. Again, it becomes obsessive when you're constantly listening to this man. If you're in a grocery store and you're listening to him, that shit is excessive.
Yeah, well, guess what? When he's saying that I'm gonna get a well whooped ass and that he has bitches that hits bitches.
Okay, go ahead, Carrie.
Me, her, and Private on the back end, we talked and we said, okay, there's no more conversation about Kev. We're gonna move on. That shit is done with. You know what I'm saying? If that happens, and then we stop talking. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we go on live, she's right back talking about it. So that shit becomes obsessive. Motherfuckers calling me on the back end, inboxing me on the back end. She constantly talking, da 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 da. So everybody coming to me. So I will say something to her, and then that should be that. But for the end of the day, nobody knew I walked away from the beach house. I told everybody that was in a group message that was created because I shared out the beach house I shared out the live, and if you share it out and you mess around, and I didn't even realize it, and you don't hit send separately, it creates a group. That's how that group was created. Nothing bad was ever said in that group because it was nothing but Beach House members. But she was once she got upset with me and her, once she got upset about me leaving that live because of the shit she was saying, she then wanted to get in the group and she created this and she started trying to manipulate shit. I don't do all of that. That's not the type of person
Well,
I am.
clearly you do, right? Because I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop because I got shit to do. Okay. Clearly, this
You
is
really
exactly.
don't, though. You really don't.
This.
Oh, let her go ahead and say what you got to say, y'all. She about to drop. Go ahead.
You clearly wanted this. This is exactly what you wanted. You wanted a show. And I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you decided to ignore plenty of phone calls of me trying to talk to you prior
Thank you.
to all of this. But you had a conversation for everybody else. So now that we're here, we're going to stay here because you asked to be here. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Noonie. Go ahead,
So-
Queen Juice. Let Queen Juice go, Carrie. Real
Go
quick.
ahead, Queen
Hold on.
Juice.
Welcome, QJ. Oh, she on pause.
That's a threat to God people.
Well, let her do what she do. So what I did, of course, that day I left the live. Me and her had a conversation on the back end. Noonie don't say that. Like the first thing she said was, "Cat wanted to know what we gonna do." So what? I said, "Well, Noonie, it makes it sound like you only do."
Okay, I'm back.
I can tell everybody. I can show it to them. Go ahead, Queen Juice. I'll finish with you when you say what you say.
Thank you, Karen.
Hey everyone, I did hear my name a little bit somewhere. Just want to make a correction. Queen Jules ain't sent nobody no message. So I don't know what Noonie is talking about. I did not send no text message regarding nobody about nobody to Shari. Correct, Shari? Absolutely. That message was not from Queen Jules. There was no name on it, and she just took it upon herself to put you in it and assume it was you. And she was all wrong, like she always is. But I did want to say this. Now, this is why I don't like to come up in boxes, right? And communicate, because I feel like it's just that most people be looking for a problem. Now, as old as Noonie is, right, and the level of maturity that she pretends to have, this should not even be happening. She was discussing Rizzy. Shari had her opinion about what Noonie was doing in her live. I had an opinion. The opinion was about her being biased. And Shari had made a statement regarding how could she be trying to put Kevin on a chopping block and letting, BK slide in so many words. And I asked her, because I was curious, was she talking about others, including HB? And she said yes, but then it was more like a recap. And I said, no, not a recap of someone else, but actually you're saying your own words, you're covering with your own recap. I mean, you know what I mean? And this is where she kind of felt like she needed to post a video. Didn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm not worried about anything, but I just say that, you have to watch. These women are very immature, and really it's nothing to see here on my end, but I know how y'all do. Y'all might try to make something out of it, but it's okay. I don't stay long with these things.
Thank you, Queen Jules.
Yeah.
So I just want to correct you, Queen Jules. I wasn't talking about Rizzy. I was talking to Tess and Mess about a completely different topic. And Shari made it about Rizzy again.
Girl, listen, but what I said, okay, so whatever it was,
So that was incorrect. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. But whatever it was, it ended up being a conversation of you covering, being biased, like covering one thing and not covering another. And I remember what I said. I asked you about HB, correct?
Well, as
yes
Shari,
or no? No. Yes or no?
You asked me about HB and I said yes.
Huh? Well, yeah, you said yes, but then I went on to say, did you cover her or did you recap someone else covering her? So
I covered a recap that was between her and Rizzy, but now we're not going to move the goalposts, right?
No, I'm not moving anything, but the point of it is,
as Shari just so eloquently said, I was live for 13 hours covering that whole recap between.
I know, but you're listen. You have two adult women. You're discussing stuff. We're giving our opinion, and you're upset. Why? Why did you take it to the message?
Well, Shari wasn't really giving an opinion. Shari said whatever she said to Tess and Mess, but then she wanted to continue to attack her, and that was someone that I invited into my panel. So that's what happened.
I didn't attack her. I had a point. I wasn't yelling.
No, you made your point, and I was actually agreeing with your
you
point.
think it's right that I'm riding for you, been watching you for 11 hours, and somebody brand new comes in and I express something to her, and you diss me for that
Nobody
person
brand new came
when I've
in.
been with
I
you for 10
invited
hours
somebody
watching
over
you
to
in the
my
live?
I invited somebody over to my live.
So when I say something to her, you just so quick to diss me, like,
Well, I
get
didn't
mad
diss
at
you.
me?
You said what you needed to say to her, and I was
But
in
you got mad
agreement
at
with
me.
you. I did
No,
not
you
get
were
mad
angry.
at you. Okay, so you need to rewatch
Can I
that
say
clip.
something real quick?
And I did agree with you. Nobody.
Shari has a control problem. And if you don't let her, if you've aligned yourself with her and you don't let her do whatever she wants to do, or if you tell her that she's wrong, or if you don't let her do whatever the fuck she wants to do and run around all willy-nilly, then she has a problem with you. This is a control freak right here. She said, I've been riding with you for 10 hours and then you let this person come up. Yeah, this panel in this room is not just for you. And it's not just for you because you've been here with me for all these hours. My panel is for whoever I asked to come up. And we're going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Because, bitch, this my shit. The fuck is going on here? It's like she's trying to control Nooney's shit. And if you don't follow the protocol, because we're here to attack this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person. And if we're not here to attack these people, and you're not attacking them with me, you're an op. That's what it's giving. And I'm wondering, if you're not from Messy Talk, then how deep does your hate go for BK and stuff? Why do you have such a deep hate? It's weird. It's weird because you're someone who talks shit to Rizzy your damn self. You're somebody who talked shit to Rizzy your damn self. So what is it? What is it? What page are you behind? Who are you for real? Now, I want to understand, how did Noonie come up with Queen Jules is those messages? And why didn't Shari say when she exposed that when she said that she exposed Queen Jules messages, why didn't Shari send then? I didn't have no messages with Queen Jules. I'm confused by that part. Because Queen Jules is saying, I didn't have no messages with Shari, so I don't know what Noonie's talking about. Where did Noonie get Queen Jules from? And why didn't Shari stop her when she said she had messages with Queen Jules? Why didn't Shari say, bitch, I didn't never message no motherfucking Queen Jules? This is all weird.
Yeah, I can help
Go
a
ahead,
little
Tess.
bit with that. That day when everything happened between Shari and Noonie, Queen Jules was in the comments agreeing with Shari's point of view, and she was saying things like, "Yeah, Noonie always focuses on Kev," or and you know, little things like that. So that's why Noonie assumed it was Queen Jules, because she already said those things in the comments.
Ah, got it. So, I need to know what that damn DM sound was. I want to know what that DM was about. Okay, go ahead, Shade It.
Oops, you're on the panel bed.
Talking about.
Hey, 1111. Give me a second, y'all, real quick. Don't nobody do nothing. I don't want to do it yet, y'all. I'm curious. I don't want to do it yet, y'all. I'm curious. I'm nosy as fuck. Bitch, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know, bitch. Alright, fuck it, bitch. Fuck this. You got lucky, you damn race car driver. Go ahead.
No, I'm with you, Susu. Y'all gotta start listening to these accounts that we don't know who they are. They ain't got nothing, but they say so much. We gonna start listening to y'all.
You
Find out who
see how
y'all.
my mods got sense. They know me now. My mods, they know automatically. That's why I fuck with y'all. W's in the chat. Nobody fucked with them at all. And that's what I like to see. Cause they know we nosy. Go ahead, Shady.
We gonna find out who y'all is.
And then sitting in the same box with the same people that do the same shit. You were right on spot on with that, right?
So why was you upset at me for my opinion then?
Because it wasn't an opinion, it was a question, and I answered.
So you got that upset? Did you want to make a video because I asked the question?
No, I got upset because you sent that message to Shari.
How do, okay, Noonie, how do you know? Noonie, that was not it was not Queen Jules, Noonie. That when that message was blank, you had no name on it to just put her name on it.
Don't blow smoke up my ass because the same exact message that she sent to you is the same shit she typed in the comments.
Noonie, what? Noonie, all my son's life, and you know how much I love
It was the same comment that she wrote in my comments.
Noonie, well, my hand to God, Noonie. It was not Queen Jules, Noonie. I promise to God to you, it was not Queen Jules, Noonie. You was wrong for putting that lady's name in it, Noonie. It was not. On Naeem, I'm telling you. It was not Queen Jules, Noonie.
Okay,
so you should never put her name on that if you did not know for sure.
Queen Jules, the live was not about Rizzy. So when you asked me your question and I answered it, you challenged me and said, well, why didn't you recap HB? Because you know what? You guys don't tell me what I'm going to talk about.
So that's why
I'm going to recap.
To this magnitude? From a question?
Queen Jules, this is not even about you at this point.
Yeah, but you put it in a whole video talking about
and I did,
and Rizzy.
I did, and
so you want the smoke or
and maybe you shouldn't be sharing the DMs that you get from people, Shari.
It was not Queen Jules, so why would you put her in it if it wasn't her, Noonie? Because she wants the smoke and the fire.
All right, yeah, so I want the smoke.
You want my dragon breath.
Yep, I want all your attention. I want your smoke. and I just want to say, Shari, you're right. And I want Kev's dingaling too. Okay, just like you told Carrie in that fucking text message. All right?
I didn't say that.
All right. So Kev, here it goes. I want your dingaling so bad. When are you gonna give it to me, Kev? When are you gonna give it to me, Kev? I'm begging you. I'm begging for it. I'm begging.
Okay, man, what kind of
Kev, I'm sorry, Kev. I'm sorry, Kev.
There's enough for me to go around, lady. There's no need in y'all cat fight like this and stuff like that. All you gotta do is just jump in my DM and I'll carefully select which one is gonna be next. There's enough of this. I got enough dingling for I swear to God I do. But let me say this: it's a little cold over here. Anybody got a jacket that I can use since I've been putting in the freezer and shit? It's a little,
yup, you're still in the freezer.
Wait, why? Look. I saw all this coming. Cause see, anytime you is based off of a common enemy, y'all ain't gonna last long anyway. So I don't care who likes who. I don't care who had what to say about what. I don't care who you could try to trademark anything you want, anything you feel like you want. Spend the bread, no problem. I don't care about none of that shit. All this right here, I'm sitting back eating popcorn, picking my motherfucking gums because I saw this shit.
Wait, what happened to Kev? He dropped. Now he picking his gums.
So yeah, I saw it coming too, and I'm glad that I was told what I was told, because at the end of the day, it's happening exactly the way it was supposed to happen.
Private told me that you've been talking about me like a piece of trash for weeks, girl. Private told me today that you've been talking shit about me. She's been talking horrible about me. Private said she's not been liking me for over a month and a half because of how you've been making her think about me. Well, I've been on the phone with your ass for hours thinking you was a real friend to me.
That's not what she told me.
She said you got Sam, Private, all of them over there hating me. Making them think that I'm trying to get in between you and Carrie.
Where's private? Somebody share the live to private.
Somebody share the live. Okay, private cancel that. Private cancel.
Somebody share the live to private and somebody share the live to Sam.
Private cancel the trip, Noonie. We ain't going with you. And Sam. Sam canceled too.
I'm so glad. I am so glad. And what that got to do with me?
So she did say it wasn't me. You don't have nothing to say, Noonie?
No, I don't.
Hold on, pause real quick.
Just like that. That's what I told her. She just like that.
Who said that Private told them that Noonie was talking about them and trying to get them to not like him? Was that Shari?
Yeah.
Shari. So you and Private are also having conversations about Noonie? But Noonie and Private are having conversations about you too? This Private and Carrie. This Private and this Carrie.
And a party.
What happened, Jen? Where are you at, Jen? What happened? Because I just heard what I heard. Take it back just a few seconds so I can hear it again. What Shari said. Okay, press play.
In between you and Carrie.
Where's private? Somebody share the live to private.
Somebody share the live. Private cancel.
Somebody share.
We got to go back more from the beginning of that. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you, Pettigan.
Now you picking his gums.
So yeah, I saw it coming too, and I'm glad that I was told what I was told, because at the end of the day, it's happening exactly the way it was supposed to happen.
Private told me that you've been talking about me like a piece of trash for weeks, girl. Private told me today that you've been talking shit about me. She been talking.
You see how surprised Noonie was? She did? Like, you could tell it was genuine. Private is sneaky.
Oh, wow.
Private said she's not been liking me for over a month and a half because of how you've been making her think about me.
So, out of nowhere. So, clearly that day, which was yesterday, Private and Shari had a conversation about Noonie, where Private told Shari that Noonie was been trying to get Private and Sam to go against Shari, to not like Shari. But again, Private is the one that sent Shari and Carrie's conversation to Noonie. Are y'all clocking this? Private, you double agenting. Private, you are a double agent. Currently, you're a double agent. Shari, why did it take you until the most random pause for you to get off of mute and say that? That was like a Hail Mary. That was like from way left field. Because you could have said, Noonie, my problem with you is what happened in your life, but I already know that you ain't been fucking with me. Like, why did that come from out of nowhere? Okay, press play.
Me. Well, I've been on the phone with your ass for hours thinking you was a real friend to me.
That's not what she told me.
She said you got Sam, Private, all of them over there hating me. Hating me, making them think that I'm trying to get in between you and Carrie.
Where's private? Somebody share the live to private.
Private cancel that.
Somebody share the live.
I'm talking to Jen. You know, Jen is a part of this mix too. And Jen is saying in the comments, Noonie defended all of them. She said, and her and Noonie talk on the back end, so why didn't any of them go to Noonie about it? Go ahead.
And I believe Noonie because, like Eat just said, she said it quick. Share the live to private. Like, normally if you lie, you wouldn't want the person to like come to the live. You're gonna she lying. She like hurry up and get in here.
To private and somebody share the live to Sam.
Private canceled the trip, Noonie. Can't go home with you. And Sam. Sam canceled too.
I'm so glad.
I believe Noonie.
I am so glad. And what that got to do with me?
So she did say it wasn't me. You don't have nothing to say, Noonie?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, you just like Kev. That's why I told her. She just like Kev. She ain't no better than Kev. I'm not mad at you though, girl, because I saw you coming a mile away. Toodles.
Bye. So yeah, so if everybody can actually, how about I just cancel the whole trip and I'll just go, because you know what, I wouldn't fucking want to go anywhere with you bitches at this point. You guys are fucking real big old scumbags for real. And I'm glad that you just lied on private, because I have a whole text message of her telling me that she can't fucking stand you because you were the one.
Told me that.
She said that she can't stand you.
She said because you've been telling her bad things about me.
Because Carrie told her that you came in between the group of the three of us, okay? So that's what she told me.
No, you lie. Shut up.
No, bitch, you shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go shut up.
Okay, pause.
I won't give you the satisfaction.
So where did Shari come from for her to be able to get in between the group of them? And Private is telling Shari that Noonie is getting in the way of their friendship. That Noonie is saying that Shari is getting in the way of the friendship. But Noonie is saying that Private said Carrie said Shari is getting in the way. Are y'all following? Too many names. Shari is saying Private came to her and told her that Noonie said that Shari is getting in the way to both Sam and Private. But Noonie's saying, actually, no, Private talks shit about you. And Private told me that Carrie feels like you're getting in the way of our friendship. So Private, what are you doing? Go ahead.
Ain't nobody even want you. The one that came in here with guns blazing. We couldn't even hear the clip because you wanted to show.
Noonie, let's keep it real. I didn't give you a penny because I already knew I wasn't. I said, I just met these women. I don't know we gonna make it to June. So you know I didn't give you a penny on that trip. And I didn't give you a penny on
I didn't ask nobody for nothing.
Book your trip, Shari.
I didn't ask nobody for nothing. So don't worry about that. I never asked you for a penny.
I didn't give you a penny.
When did I knew you?
There we go. I figured it out.
Well, I'm not going to be over here long. I'm going to need for it to be one at a time because y'all making my head spin. Now I need a drink. I need some coffee. And I need my mini lion. Thank you very much. Now, man, put me back over there.
I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you, girl. All right. What, Noonie gone? Where Noonie go? This is a mess, y'all. Y'all can go now, I guess. Let me end the show. Okay, go ahead, y'all. I'm just messing with buttons.
So this is what I'm gonna say, right? I was being, baby, I don't know nothing about no cookie. I'm just telling you the truth. Man, I'm just telling you this. I walked away from the beach house a minute ago. Nobody knew it. I haven't been saying nothing. I've been quiet. I told them I was just leaving messy talk because that shit with Rizzy was a lot for me. It don't put everybody the same kind of way, but the person that I am, it was a lot for me. I got a 25-year-old daughter. My daughter ain't never been in that kind of situation. I got a niece that's attempted that. So that was a lot for me. I didn't like the way she handled it. Plus, I knew what she said to me the day before. So again, I walked away for those particular reasons. Never said anything to nobody. Then I get these phone calls, I get these messages. I go into her live a couple of days later. She's sending subliminals across the front. So I clearly put in her chat, listen, I hear you. You know what I mean? So I wanted her to know that I knew she was talking to me because one of the things that's always said, somebody know you're talking to them, it's not a subliminal. So I made sure she knew.
Okay, y'all, something's every time. Oh, baby, here you go. Every time they get to talking about privates Private and Carrie doing back end bullshit. Here comes Carrie talking about she don't want to be dealing with it. She stepped away from the beach house and all that good shit. But why are you not speaking to all the shit they had just said right then and there? The baby is doing great. There's got to be some truth to what Noonie is saying about what Carrie shared with Private. Because why wouldn't Carrie say, I've never fucking said that Shari's getting in the way? It's a big deflection. It's a huge deflection. Let me see what Jen is saying. It's a huge deflection. Because if I'm friends, and then Shari said, I just met these ladies. Why would I go on a trip? But I thought Shari was Kev's mod. I thought they been knew each other. That's weird, no? I don't want to misspeak. It was my understanding Carrie was one of the main points for the trip, I'm guessing. Points of contact, like it was under her name because she was helping organize. So she was organizing the trip for the beach house. So Carrie was organizing the trip for the beach house. Didn't she do the same thing when the happened with Kev and old girl? They don't know each other outside of TikTok. That's not what I'm talking about, Nikki. She said, I just met these girls a couple months ago. Right, but you on the back end sending screen recordings on the phone with them, talking to them and all that good shit. Girl, it's not like you don't want to be cool with them. Noonie said, no, Susu, I organized it. She managed the guests. Okay, so she was managing the guests, the people that were coming. Okay. Yeah, so Noonie was the planner and Carrie was organizing. I'm inclined to believe a lot of what Noonie is saying because she's the only one coming with receipts. There's something iffy about the deflection. Noonie has not once deflected. I haven't seen her deflect yet. Now, I don't know if she will later, but so far I've not seen any deflections. Have you guys seen any deflections?
No.
Just so I'm not crazy. I've seen Shari deflect and I've seen Carrie deflect so far. But I've seen Noonie stand in everything that they said, question it, and also come with her own response to something similar if she's heard it along the way.
I agree. Yeah.
All right, let's get into this one. This is good because once we clear out the noise and the preconceived notions about people, we have to stick to the facts of what we're hearing. And this is some bullshit. And the only person I think that's standing in the paint right now is Noonie. Respectfully. Thank you, my. Go ahead.
That ain't me. I did come in hot because I got the messages. She said I sent her those texts. I didn't send her those texts. I sent Private those texts weeks ago. Initially, I told Private not to send it to her. Then I told Private, yeah, you can send it to her. Because again, this is at the time that she's saying stuff about Shari. And so I'm being told Shari this, Shari that. What I basically did was, on top, block Shari. Not my fault. Like, I ain't got to go through nothing with nobody. If I'm hearing what's being said, I just block you. I ain't arguing with nobody. So they were blocked out of my phone. I wasn't talking to nobody. I moved on about my business. I don't have time for that. So I get a call today from Shari. This is the end results. And then I'm on the phone, me, Shari, in private, you know what I'm saying? And finding out it's just a bunch of lies being told. I'm being told there's other conversations with other people. I've been told this, earlier, a couple of weeks ago. I've been told. You know what I'm saying?
What did she say she blocked Shari for?
Because she said that she had been told that let me rewind it. I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah. I need to know. You can start the video, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with Noonie because that ain't me. That ain't me. I did come in hot because I got the messages. She said I sent her those texts. I didn't send her those texts. I sent Private those texts weeks ago. Initially, I told Private not to send it to her. Then I told Private, yeah, you can send it to her. Because again, this is at the time that she's saying stuff about Shari. And so I'm being told Shari this, Shari that. What I basically did was, on top, block Shari. Not my fault. Like, I ain't got to go through nothing with nobody. If I'm hearing what's being said, I just block you. I ain't arguing with nobody. So they were blocked out of my phone. I wasn't talking to nobody. I moved on about my business. I don't have time for that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where did Carrie come in? Okay, Private told Shari that Noonie was trying to get Private and Sam to go against Shari because Noonie felt like Shari came in between all of them. Where does Carrie come in blocking Shari? That wasn't a good reason. That wasn't a good reason. That wasn't a good reason right there why you said you blocked her. I'm sorry. That's not adding up for me. And that's not true. Something's not adding up with that one right there. You were not in the mix except for Noonie's version. And Noonie's version was that Carrie told Private that Shari's getting in the way between them and their friends, which gives me more reason to assume that that would be why you blocked her. Are you guys following what I'm saying? Carrie feels some type of way. Carrie's venting to Private saying she feels like Shari's getting in the way and in between their friendships. Carrie blocks her. That makes more sense than Noonie is in their ear about Shari and saying Shari's in there getting in between them, so Carrie blocks them. That don't make no sense to me. Plus, Shari never brought up Carrie. Shari said that Private and Sam said Noonie felt some way. It makes more sense to me that Carrie blocked her because Carrie was the one that felt some way about Shari. Am I confusing y'all? Are we confused? Is our head in a blender? Hey, Quita. Are we in a blender?
No.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So I get a call today from Shari. This is the end results. And then I'm on the phone with Shari in private, you know what I'm saying? And finding out it's just a bunch of lies being told. I'm being told there's other conversations with other people. I've been told this, earlier, a couple of weeks ago. I've been told, you know what I'm saying? Somebody came in my inbox to say Noonie was vigilante. It's like, nah, that ain't true. And at this time, me and her not even talking.
So
But again,
Siobhan
I'm like,
Carrie Siobhan asked what was said the day before.
the day before about what? Well, when Rizzy did what she did, I called Noonie and I said, that she did what she did. Noonie said to be lying, that hoe just won't BK's attention. That was her exact words. And I was like, no, she did it for real. And then eventually I did text her. I said, well, no, she is gone. She was like, wow, what? But again, because I know it in the day before that when we were in Manny's live, and Rizzy asked her in the chat to unblock her. She said no. I said, well, why don't you just unblock her? Maybe she, trying to be, she said, no, that bitch said so much about me. So for her to be rallying up and she's going after me, that's why I stayed quiet. I didn't say nothing. I just walked away. Because one thing about me, I don't have to start foolishness. I can just walk away. You know what I mean? And that's how Carrie herself. I ain't been being in your live mad much at all. I'll come in sometimes, but I go into every morning. I'm at Preem's live. After that, I take myself and I go into these DJ lives. I stay away from it because that's what I wanted to do. That was a lot for me. So I had to pray for my mind that day. I had to pray for a lot of stuff because it hit home when that baby did what she did to herself. I just stayed away. So all of this stuff, and then people was telling me everything. I don't talk to nobody but two people on this back end. And those two people keep it real with me. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. They tell me I'm wrong, and I love it. One philosophy I live by in my life is if I call you a sister or a friend, if I can tell you you're wrong, if I can't tell you that you're wrong, and you can't tell me that I'm wrong, and we still be good, then we can't be good. You know what I'm saying? That's how I live my life. And that's what I stand on. So if I'm wrong, they tell me I'm wrong. They don't ever uphold me in nothing that I do wrong. And I live by that, and I love them for that. So that's why we stay where we are. But when it comes down to all this other stuff, and I'm constantly hearing stuff, now I'm hearing about authentically Noonie, you gonna tell me you talking about you don't like the way I move to show our private conversation to somebody. With Noonie, all I did was send a screenshot of what I said to you as far as me leaving the live. You made it more than what it was. You called and you talked to somebody. Then you tried to call me as if I called and talked to somebody about something. And that person called me because you had a conversation with them. Nothing else. Simply nothing else. When I talked to private, it was before all of that. And we talked about my mental because I told her it was grieving me. Everything dealing with Rizzy was grieving me. You said some things to me about the situation with this young lady as well. So the way you move it is not genuine. You've done some things that was not genuine in the way that you moved. And you're going to say you don't like the way I handle it? Let's talk about the trademark.
My idea, I said we can do this as a whole, and it will be something that we, as everybody that he's targeted, can say we've done this. Then we'll send out this and we'll send out that. And you went and did it. When I said something to you, you said, "Oh, I can just add everybody's name because it'll be in the last stage." No, Noonie, do it the way you've already done it because that's how you wanted to do it. Noonie, I said to you, "Oh, we can make this call and do such and such and such." You told everybody else that you've already called and narrowed down what he said, and never said it to me. I just said to you the other day, Noonie, I think I got 3 different places that I narrowed it down to. That was your opportunity to tell me you already figured it out, and you never did it. So for you to tell me how I moved when I was nothing but a good, genuine person to you. See, you've been in messy talk for so long, so the clarity is not there.
And I stand behind everything I
the
say.
way you want to see it. And that's fine with me. I'm not mad at you for seeing things the way you want to see it. But again, I left messy talk. See, that day I left your live. That was it. I had the right to do that. I gave a trigger warning. The trigger warning also applied to me, so I left. You turned this into something more. When I sent them a message saying I was leaving messy talk for a while, but I was still here for Beach House, is what my message said. Guess what, Noonie? That means I was still there for you, but I needed to step back because that stuff was too much for me. You don't want to hear that. You don't care to hear that. Oh, you care what you care about. So I get it. I understand. I am so done with it.
Now I know you're capable of lying, Carrie. Now I know you're capable of lying because, Carrie, did you forget? I know this is a recording that she sent to you, Noonie, but I think Carrie forgot what she said on this panel. She said, I told everybody I was leaving Messy Talk, but really I was leaving the Beach House, and I didn't let nobody know. It wasn't that I was leaving Messy Talk. I made it, and I said it nicely that I was leaving Messy Talk, but really I was trying to leave the Beach House. Now you're in this recording saying that you left Messy Talk and you were still going to be there for the Beach House. Which one is it? Were you leaving the Beach House? Or were you going to still be there for the Beach House? Because, babe, you just said earlier in the last clip that you left Messy Talk was like just code word for stay out my business, because the real reason why you're not been around is because you ain't been over there with her. But now in a private message with her, you're trying to act like you were cool with her and that you were still going to support and be there for her. Now I know you. Now I know you're capable of lying. Because I know what I heard in my ears. You said you played it off like you was leaving Messy Talk, but really you was leaving her space. Hey, Haley, go ahead.
I haven't talked to nobody. You'll call and you'll talk and you'll have these conversations, and then when people call me, you expect me not to say anything, which is insanity. So, Noonie, do as you please. I am fine. Don't tell me you gain respect for me or you care about me, but then go on the front end and throw subliminals at me instead of handling what we have to handle on the back. You rather throw subliminals on the front end, and then I'm supposed to be okay with it, but you don't like the way I handle it? You don't like the way I handle it? But go on and throw subliminals at me? But that's why I made sure you knew that I knew you were talking to me. I addressed you like I needed to address you. There are a few other things that you did, but I ain't even gonna say nothing about it because Noonie, I don't care. My mentality is more important than this mess. My mental is more important than this mess. This mess is y'all, not me. So with that being said, I choose not to go back and forth. I choose not to deal with this. You are the reason why it is where it is. Instead of you allowing me to have the space to clear my head from a picture that you described and put in my head, causing me to have a mental break because of the picture that I envisioned. That was it. That's all. That's it. That's all. You may not care about others, but I do. So I step back.
I scream bullshit.
But you are the
I scream bullshit.
was doing shit.
I scream bullshit. I scream bullshit. I scream bullshit. You are bull the fuck shitting right now. You been ain't want to fuck with Noonie. You been ain't want to fuck with Noonie. And I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why. What you think, Shaded? That's
They
what it's
all
giving.
play a big part in this. Like, I'm sorry, none of them are innocent. None of them, they're trying to point the finger at the next person, but they all have major roles in this. And I'm really surprised because I met Shari on the FYP. I didn't even know she was a part of the bando because I have him blocked. So I didn't never see her. I thought she just came over here. Whole time you've been around Messy Talk. But your video made it sound like, you don't know none of this. I don't like that. And it's like it's a lot of deflection and a lot of like, let's point the finger this way so we're not looking that way. I don't like this.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you believe her when she says that she left that beach house because Noonie described what happened to Rizzy and it made her mentally whatever? I'm not here to question your mental whatever. I'm not even going to ask you that. That's some... girl, I ain't going to put you in the shade. That's some bullshit from my mouth. That's some bullshit from my mouth.
She used that as an excuse because it was such a big event that she used it like, oh, okay, let me use this to get away. But I've been wanting to leave because she had been talking to Shari for weeks about Noonie. Because the text messages were between her and Shari, correct? So she had already been talking about it. So that's why I think she just used that event as a way to get away. But she had been not feeling Noonie.
I agree
That's
with
my
that.
opinion.
Yeah, I think she just wanted to get away from Noonie because she also said although she left Messy Talk or whatever, she would still visit Mad Cow's lives. She said that. And I also wonder, like, the reason why Private did not get into the panel was because I think Private is in the center of it because it seems like she carried bones with every single person. And I think if anything, people really need to speak to Private, but that's just
What
my
you're not
point.
getting is what y'all not peeping and getting is the only person Private is loyal to is Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? They've snaked Shari, they've snaked Noonie. These two in the middle, they only fuck with each other. They snake Jen, they snake Sam, they snake Noonie, they snake Shari. These two in the middle, what's tea with them? Hey,
And see
Alex.
I really, really thought that Vigilante was Noonie. Like I really thought that until we just broke it down today and like how we're breaking everything down, like you say, by pound. You see things that you miss, and I hate that. But that's why I always say I love your breakdowns because I have missed so much. Now that we're going step by step and we're pausing and I'm actually listening, this is insane. And I'm still asking why is everybody protecting Private so much? I really want to know.
Go ahead, boo.
Not okay for me. So I removed me. You made this more. You started doing shit. You went in a chat. You told people to remove themselves because you saw something that you didn't like. Nothing in there had anything to do with Beach House. People were having conversations. That was just you being petty. You saw money bag on the table when you could have handled it a whole nother way, but that was you being petty. You made a post on your page about people reaching out to you and you only. That's because you was being petty. And I don't move like that. That's not how I handle friends or people I call sisters. So you moved the way you needed to move, and I'm gonna move the way I need to move. Be blessed, Tony. I wish nothing bad on you. I have yet to say anything bad about you, and I'm gonna keep it that way because I move differently than you. Be blessed. Thank you, Noonie, for playing that. All you did was
can I just say something real quick?
You did. All you did was thank you.
That was a response. That was the response I got when I refunded everyone their money for the table that they contributed for the Black Excellence event. She was upset about that. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay? No,
You just said in that voice memo that you left me that I did that to be petty, right? But I did call you at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I told you.
Why would you call me in the morning? Let's get this straight.
Because we always used to talk when you got home from work, but that's not the point. Anyway, hold on. So my point was that I tried to tell her that I was going to refund the money for the table for the event, and she said, "I'm sleeping. I'll call you when I get up." Well, I went live and I just started getting in contact with everybody to refund the money for the table. Okay, she came into my live. She was upset. Okay, she texted Shari and she said, ooh, I'm leaving the beach house because I'm gonna snap on that ass, right? So hold on.
The text actually said,
So hold on.
Wait from the beach, get ready to
again,
snap because she was sending subliminals up.
all I'm trying to say is that the last time I spoke to Carrie,
You were talking about her when she was sending that message. You was talking about her the whole time too. You weren't sitting there innocent, loving on Carrie.
that live is posted. I was not talking about her.
As soon as Carrie
I was
told
talking
you that,
about. I was addressing.
She
I
was
was.
and then
I
she
was
came
addressing, but you said that you weren't. You said you weren't the only one that was offended by the dog leash comment.
other people in the live that reached out to you and said something to you as well. You said it was It's Me. You said it was Black Queen. You said it was Star. And I said, I don't care about what other people felt. I care about me. That's what happened. So
right, but I was addressing all the other people. I know you don't care about what the other people felt, but I was also addressing and apologizing to the people that felt uncomfortable by my description that I did on that live that
so
day.
Star needed to deal with her mental health issues. That's if Star couldn't deal with it, Star didn't need to come up here.
Okay, so I'm wrong because I went live to apologize to the people that were offended by what I said.
I'm supposed to address you because you'll never be able to throw a subliminal at me.
Again, I went and I addressed all of the people who were offended by my live that Saturday.
The recording, the voicemail that you just played, because that's a voicemail that I left for you. The voicemail that you played, it did nothing but prove exactly what I said. You didn't make me look bad in that voicemail.
That wasn't the intention. That wasn't the intention. Why would I want to make you look bad?
Noonie,
Okay.
Carrie, let me ask her something. Noonie,
Why
did you call me? Did you tell me that you and Carrie were having issues? Did you not ask me to call Carrie to?
So Carrie explains to Noonie that she was bothered by the way that Noonie described what happened in Rizzy's live that night. So Noonie goes live and takes accountability for that and goes further and takes into consideration anyone else that might be offended like Carrie was. And Carrie takes that as a shot at her? Why?
And it's also, yeah, that's kind of weird.
That means
like
you had a
put-
problem before she ever had a problem with you. That's what it gives. It gives you waiting on your woman to get your shit off your chest. Because why would you think your friend would take subliminal shots at you? And why wouldn't you be happy for your friend taking accountability, going on her platform, and also making sure she checks on the other people that she may have offended? Why is that a problem? I don't get that. Okay, go ahead.
If I can smooth things.
This Shari character been had an issue. She's just using certain things as like cover-ups, but she been have. Not Shari. I apologize. Carrie has been had an issue.
Over between y'all. What happened to Carrie? Noonie, did you ask me to see if I could smooth things over between you and Carrie?
After you told me she sent you a text.
No, ma'am. You told me when she texted you in that live about the dog leash, you said,
No, that was Sunday, babe. That was Sunday morning after your live. She texted you during your live and she said, I'm leaving Messy Talk for a while. I'm having a breakdown, blah, blah, blah. You called me. You told me, hey, what's going on with Carrie? I said, she's upset about Saturday's live. Give her a call. She's really mad at me. That's what I said to you.
You said, yeah, see if you
Why would I lie about that?
You said,
I told you to call her.
You said, see if you can smooth things over because she's all in her feelings, da, da, da.
Right, but did she not text you first? But did she not text you first?
She did text me. No,
okay, that's it. So we all saying the same thing.
But you were also griping about her. It wasn't her just texting. You was griping about her too. Both of y'all were griping about each
You
other.
just asked me a specific question. Did
I ask you a question? What's the point of playing that recording if it wasn't to make her?
Something just hit me. Shari is the biggest platform out of all of them. She has over 100,000 followers. She's covering the Rizzy live. She's covering the Rizzy situation. She's making it on the For You page with a lot of eyes on her videos. You tell Shari that Noonie triggered you and discussed Rizzy in a way that left you with a mental image of what happened and it fucked you up. That's calculated. You wanted Shari to turn on Noonie and start doing content or speaking out about Noonie. You specifically reached out to Shari Wow. You specifically reached out to Shari because you knew that Shari was attacking everyone that had something negative to say or do towards Rizzy. So you tried to get into Shari's head about Nooney's stance on Rizzy and tell Shari that she's inflicted some sort of harm on you mentally because of how she handled the Rizzy situation. Now, if Shari would have weaponized her platform against Nooney would have been ran through the mud. That's some cold shit. Go ahead, Shaded. That's some cold shit.
Look away. Like, what was your motive behind playing that recording? The motive of me playing that recording was that she was texting me back and forth. We never had a conversation. The conversation that we did have, we were unable to resolve whatever was bothering her about that live. So she started texting me. I started texting her. That was the last voice memo that she left me before we stopped talking, which verifies that we both said the same fucking thing.
What you got, Karen?
But today, today in this live just now, she said
But
something
she said the
completely
same
different.
thing, though. She didn't.
No,
But
she
she
said
said
something.
exactly what was on the recording. The only thing that was different. Hold on, baby. The only thing that was different was that she was trying to trademark the thing with you with Kev. That was the only really thing that was different from the recording.
Well, hold on, because she just sat up here and said that it wasn't her idea. And that recording, she said that was my idea. That's what she was upset about.
I thought both of y'all were on the phone and both of y'all came up with the idea. But
No, that's not true.
Thank you, babe.
That's not true either.
And again, I wasn't in the conversation, but
That's not true. That's not true. Okay, that is not true. It was her idea. She said I went behind her back, but she was the one that told me to get it going. And so I got it going.
Let me clear that up for you, Mad Day. I never even responded to her up here when she talked about that trademark. I never opened my mouth about it. Because let me be honest with you. So the trademark conversation happened right after all this stuff with Kev happened, right? And the reason I keep dropping is because I don't want to be up here with Kev. My love for Kev was true. I really looked at him as a big brother, and all of this situation really hurt my feelings. So again, that's the reason I keep dropping. But I'm gonna clear this up for you, Mad Day. So I never responded to her on this panel about it. But this is what happened. So right after that stuff happened, I said, well, Noonie, I fight different. I ain't got time to be fussing with Kev on the front end about nothing. I said, let's move like this. So we're gonna create this sister circle. And this was my idea, 100%. We're gonna create this sister circle. And in the sister circle, I'm going to create an LLC or a S corp because I don't believe in LLCs. It attacks your personal stuff. I'm going to create an S corp. I said in the S corp, it'll be all those that's going to be in the sister circle. There was 5 of us that I was going to put on that S corp. So I said then we're going to take the S corp and we're going to trademark Bando, the Bando, and the Bando. I said then we'll hit him differently. He can't use that name. He'll have to come up with something different. So I said that. Okay. So before any of that can happen, Noonie took and she went and started the trademark. She never told it to me. She told it to Shari, and she told it to one other person, right? And then when they came and told it to me, I had a conversation with her. And I never told her.
Why did you ask me how much it was going to cost?
Did you have something you wanted to say, Shaded?
I'm trying to like you. Sorry.
No,
I've been
you're
trying to
okay.
listen to
No, you're okay.
Because we were on the phone, and I told you I have.
Thank you. Because I'm not entertaining her. So when we had the
But what was she about to say right there? Wait a minute, because that was important. She said, "Did you not ask me how much it costs?" And then she, I guess, muted her. Why did you mute that? You didn't want that to come out.
But here's the thing. You're acting like the entire idea for trademarking wasn't vindictive. You're literally putting the wool over our eyes by making it seem like, oh, we're creating a sisterhood company and our sisterhood and our sister circle. And within the sister circle, we were gonna trademark this nigga that we all hates business. Please, girl.
to one other person, right? And then when they came and told it to me, I had a conversation with her. And I never told her.
Why did you ask me how much it was going to cost? Because we were on the phone, and I told you I have.
Thank you. Because I'm not entertaining her. So when we had this conversation. I has already trademarked it. I did all of that. We're supposed to do LLC. I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay for the escort. I'm sorry, not LLC, escort. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay for the escort. Okay, so that was supposed to be done. So when we talked, I said, find out what the cost of the trademark is. So when we talked, I was gonna go ahead and get the LLC done, but of course I had to talk to each and every person because if I'm doing an escort, I need to create a whole bunch of different stuff, and everybody needs to be aware of it. I'm gonna pay for it, right? And so that was the process that I was working on. Before I knew it, she had already did it. So when I found out about it, I'm like, okay, I had a conversation with her just to see if she's gonna tell me she did it. She did. So eventually I came out and said, well, you already started doing it. Why didn't you tell me? She said, well, it's almost at the inbox. I can add everybody's name. I said, no, I'll keep it like that because that's how you want to do it. And I left it like that. There are a few other things that I said to her. You know, and this is me. I'm the type of person that sit back and I watch, right? I let everybody prove themselves to me. I just sit back and I watch. So as I sat back and watched, I noticed a lot of things that I said to her, she would go and do and then take credit for it. And that's how she was moving. And I said it and I looked and I said, wow. So I started pulling away a little bit. And then things just started happening back to back to back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move around. And that's me, but I move silently. I don't have to go through all that drama. I ain't gotta do all that extra stuff. I move silently. The same way I took when I was leaving Bando, I sent a message to Kat. Now all this other stuff that happened, like I said, somebody reached out to me and said that she was vigilante. I told them I don't believe so. And then I started thinking and I started looking at stuff and I started looking at how things went. Okay, now I'm looking at the fact that day, it was a Saturday, I can recall, I'm on the phone with Sam, we talking, we kiki, we laughing, I got this text. The text said, go to Susu's live now, Kev on the panel talk about you. I'm about to get in the shower. And so now I'm snapping. I'm like, why would Kev talk about me? I told him that I don't want nothing to do with nothing, that I'm not saying nothing about nothing. Why he talking about me? So I'm going in the live because I'm ready to go off on him because why you talking about me? I sent you the text message I sent you. That was that. Okay, come to find out, it wasn't true. I get in Susu's live, so say, oh, you anointed one. So then Private had the same message. Both of us get this text message from Noonie. How she know what the hell going on? Because Kev's not in his live, in her live. Kev's not in Susu's live.
She must. I got all the text messages, so I'm not worried about nothing she's saying.
Wait, hold on. Okay. But hold on. So what I'm really getting is y'all had a plan to do something against Kev, and then you got mad at Noonie because she did something against you.
No.
Dealing with Kev still. It wasn't like she took something from you. It was still a plot against Kev.
Come here, man. We don't even
like come on, like Kev, you know, like
there was never a plot against Kev until Carrie came.
There was a plot. She just said that there was a plot, Noonie.
No. There was no plot against Kev. There was never a plot.
I know what the hell I just heard.
Okay.
What does that sound like, right?
She was the one that wanted to plot against Kev.
I understand why Carrie's mad, what the underlying issue with Noonie is. Carrie is really the diabolical one, but she don't never get the credit for it. She's the one with all the ideas for the diabolical shit, but she's never the one that gets the credit for it. She wanted credit. Remember, she's the one who doxed Kevin. She's the one who came up with purchasing the trademark. She's the one who had the video of the foxtail. Are we breaking this down? She's the one who had the video of the foxtail. She's the one who doxed Kevin. And she's the one who came up with the idea to trademark his company. But for some reason, she don't ever get the credit. And she's the one who doesn't have the platform. All the clout went to Noonie. Something is up, man. Something is up.
Which is also interesting because then she said because of this, she started moving in silence. So I wonder what else has she been doing on the back end?
All right, go ahead, boo.
Yeah, I would love to know which blog page and all of that stuff. Because you can't tell me out of all of this, Carrie ain't on the back end doing something. Come on now.
I was trying to get leave the fuck alone.
Okay. Hang tight to take the two, right? First of all, that's the very definition of a plot, right? When y'all coordinating shit, you coming up with a plan and a course of action. That's a plot. If nothing else is a plot, that's a plot. That's number one, right? Number two, second of all, third of all, thrice of all, whichever one you want to call it. You ain't never get threatened. What I said to you, and I said what I said is, if you doing all this shit, you doing all of this shit on the internet, trying to fuck with a nigga. If you end up trying to come to Florida and crash the band meet and greet, whatever, then you gonna leave with a well-whooped ass. And I don't hit women. I said I don't hit bitches, but I got bitches that hit bitches. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. I didn't threaten you. I'm just letting you know what it's gonna be. That's number thrice. All of this right here is just crazy, right? Y'all would think we was fucking. I don't know which one of y'all dreamed that y'all got some of this ding-a-ling and woke up with cold sweats and you wait, look, I ain't interrupt you. I don't care nothing about all that shit y'all talking about, right? Because this shit is devious. This shit right here is beyond just like devious and just got a problem. I don't like a nigga. This like some obsession stalker type shit, right? This some stalker type shit, like you monitoring my online behavior, kind of like what's against the law, like the new Fed laws that were just passed about stalking, internet stalking and shit like that. That's what this sounds like, right? If y'all gonna be acting like this or whoever, I don't give a damn which one it is. One of y'all owe me some pussy because there ain't no way in hell a woman gonna be acting like this that I ain't fucking. Y'all acting like I'm y'all baby daddy or some shit and I'm behind on child support. This shit fucking bonkers. This shit fucking bonkers.
Again, like I said, that conversation happened when this shit came up and all of that stuff happened. Me believing Kev was vigilante. So I said, I fight differently. It was never a plot. And Mad Day, she didn't do nothing to me for me to be mad at her. When I left Beach House, it had everything to do with how she handled the Rizzy situation, period. So my mental means more. On the way she was moving, I've been watching it. But again, my mental means more than all of this mess. So it never been, I'm not saying that,
Let's keep it a buck. Let's stop with that.
But you're back on the app doing the same thing that you said your mental wasn't okay. Exactly.
Hold up, man. Let me get this out.
What you mean?
Hold up, Gary. Stop with all that, right? Because every time something goes down, and whether it was the whole thing with Bando or this shit right here, you always in the middle with messages back and forth. Even when me and Billy was together, you know, you always in the middle. Wait, let me finish talking. Let me finish talking. Right? You always in the middle, right? You always in the middle, whether it's that person, this person, that person, or whatever. You the one in the middle, passing the message, being the one the messages is passed to, and all that other shit. And then you want to sit back and say, well, I'm about peace and my mental health and every goddamn thing else. But you the damn spoon stirring the goddamn pot of shit. You have to lick that motherfucker. You ain't no different than nobody, none of them, right? Because you was in on it, right? The whole trademark. You got mad at her because she.
Kev, Papa, you're doing good clocking her. That was good, Papa. That was great, Papa. You did good with that one. But I think because you and Noonie have so much vitriol with one another, you're blinded. Because Carrie is one of the only ones that you fell out with that hasn't done too much on the front end. She hasn't done too much on the front end. And for some reason, out of everyone, you've given Carrie the most grace. When I really think you need to put your magnifying glass on Carrie. Because if Noonie is the one that hates you so much, and Private is the one that told the police on you, why is Carrie the one wanting to trademark your name? Why is Carrie the one looking you up and doxing you? Think about it. Go ahead, shade it.
Before you found out she did it without you and all the other shit, you had the conversation with her, you participated in the conversation with her, so you was a part of it. So don't sit up here and act like you got clean hands, right? Because you was a part of all of this shit, and now that the shit is hitting the floor and hitting the fan, you want to sit back and act like you ain't got nothing to do with shit. Stop that shit, right? Stop that. You just as guilty, played just as big a part, had just as much to do with everything as everybody else that's in this conversation. So stop the cap.
Okay, so you finished?
So wait a minute, because the reason why she sent me that voice memo.
Kev, I'm going to respond to you. First off, I never told you anything of the conversation I had with Billy. Never told Billy anything of a conversation I had with you. Because that night, and you spun this lie for a long time, so let's go ahead and clear it up. That night, I stayed on the phone with Billy. I never talked to you again. If you called me that one time and told me that it was over with between you and her, just once the trip is done, that you're done, and I say, Kev, I like y'all together, don't do that, maybe y'all can talk. That was our last conversation. I stayed on the phone with Billy for about 3 hours. You never know about it. Never talked about it again. Never told you. So go ahead and put that lie up. Second, I never said that I had nothing to do with the trademark. What I just said was what I said. I never got mad at her for doing it. I didn't like the way she was moving. Is what I said.
So stop with all this mental health shit.
Because I didn't interrupt you. You didn't want me to interrupt you.
The hell if you didn't. Stop. Yes, you did. You interrupted me 3 or 4 times. Then stop with this mental health thing. Stop with this mental health thing.
It ain't got nothing to do with the trademark shit. Ain't got nothing to do with the mental health. When I left from there again, like I said, the situation with Rizzy triggered me because I had a niece that tried it. So again, you can't tell me what affects me or anything else. And I ain't been on the app doing nothing. So you can spin what you want to spin, but I ain't been in the middle of nothing. Now today I got a phone call about all the lies that was told on me. So I addressed it. I wanted to hear it. Now when it came down to the trademark, yes, I said what I said. And you know me, I stand 10 toes down on anything I ever did. Anything I ever did. So yes, I said it, and it was in the beginning, believing that Kev was vigilante, and Kev plotted to deviously tell us something. Again, that's what I believe.
That is true. That's true.
Put us out on that shit. So when that came in, I said I fight a different way. I ain't got time to be arguing with nobody online. I fight a whole different way. I believe.
How does Shari know that Carrie felt like Kev was vigilante? Number one. Number two, why did Carrie say it was okay for Private to share the messages that Shari and Carrie had weeks prior with Noonie? Why did she say it was okay for Noonie to know that Shari was talking shit about her? What's that about? Go ahead.
That Kev was the one that plotted and tried to put me and Private out there on the video that he sent us that I deleted the night he sent it to me. So I'm staying 10 toes down on what it is. Period, blank. So yes, that's what I said. I ain't never said I didn't say it. I'm gonna tell you what I did because that's Carrie. I stand up and I put my hand on whatever I did. I've never been the one to throw a stone and hide my hand. So you can cut that out. Period, point blank. I do what I do. Now if she twists it, she
word salad and didn't say shit.
So
I never
nothing got twisted here, Carrie. Right? You got upset. You got upset with me because you called Private complaining. Hold on. You called Private complaining that I went ahead and filed the trademark that you asked me to file. And so when she told me that, hold on. When she told me that, and I'm telling you, I'm not lying about nothing. Private called me and told me that you had a problem with the trademark, that I did it by myself.
I told you Private was talking, Carrie. I told you Private was having conversations.
You heard that, Susu?
What happened? Say it again. What did she say?
She said that Private was the one who told her that Carrie had a problem with the let me rewind it so you can hear it.
So
but basically Private.
Toes down on what it is. Period, blank. So yes, that's what I said. I ain't never said I didn't say it. I'm gonna tell you what I did because that's Carrie. I stand up and I put my hand on whatever I did. I've never been the one to throw a stone and hide my hand. So you can cut that out. Period, point blank. I do what I do. Now if she twists it, she
word salad and didn't say shit.
So
I never
word salad.
Nothing got twisted here, Carrie. Right? You got upset. You got upset with me because you called Private complaining. Hold on. You called Private complaining that I went ahead and filed the trademark that you asked me to file. And so when she told me that, hold on. When she told me that, and I'm telling you, I'm not lying about nothing. Private called me and told me that you had a problem with the trademark, that I did it by myself.
I told you Private was talking, Carrie. I told you Private was having conversations.
So when I received that phone call from...
So even Shari was back there saying, I told you Private was having conversations. I told you she was talking. Private is on the back end doing some both sides of the fence.
Carrie doesn't believe it because she thinks her and Private, it's them against everybody else. Go ahead.
Private, okay?
she give you that.
When I received that phone call from Private, I said, I totally forgot about it. Let me email them to see if I still have time to cancel the process. The guy got back to me. He said I could cancel it. It was a hassle to cancel it. I canceled it. I sent you a text. I said I canceled it, and you could go ahead and do what you want with it, and you started flipping the fuck out since that day. So stand 10 toes down on that, because that is the truth, and I have the text messages to prove it. Okay? Okay.
Only way to put this up, right? You was much later. right? That conversation been happening. One thing I learned about you is that you will lie so quick and you'll change the timelines. So yes, you did go and cancel it, but this was so long, way before the fallout, that you had given them that message. Nobody ever knew that I left the beach house. I think nobody ever said nothing. Never said a word because there wasn't no need for me to say nothing. Nobody knew. I told everybody that I was leaving Messy Talk because it was too much for me. And I was doing other stuff. Y'all ain't heard me. Y'all ain't saw me be around none of this stuff. I was popping man's live here and there. So I ain't been bothering nobody. And then today, all of this stuff because of the shit with you and Shari. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. So why put me in a ding to lie and said I sent you that message? You know I didn't send you that message. That's a lie. That message been sent over 2 weeks ago to Private. And Private told Shari she sent it to you today because of the conversation you sparked up today. So the lies that you tell is crazy. But either way, like I said, this happened whenever the fallout originally happened, Kev, about this trademark. That's when it was conversated about. And that's when you had only targeted 5 women at that time. So again, it was going to be 5.
I haven't targeted anybody. So, because words is important. Words are important. I haven't targeted anybody. So stop saying that shit.
Well, that again, I moved the way I moved because why is there anything that's coming out about something that you sent us? And I know I didn't say nothing. Private know she didn't say nothing. So where the hell it came from? So again, I felt like you was vigilante or you was putting it out there to do whatever. I never knew nothing about the conversation with you in private. With anything else, I didn't know nothing about that.
But Carrie, now didn't you say didn't you say that one of y'all told Noonie? Didn't you say that one of y'all told Noonie about the video, and that's why you think Noonie is vigilante because one of y'all told Noonie about it?
You said that, Carrie? You said that, Carrie? Because Private told me something else.
That was a conversation I had with Private and Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Shari. I appreciate you so much.
Hispanic lady. You shut up, Hispanic lady. You shut your dumb ass up. Because you are.
That's a fucking lie. There's none of them.
I missed that.
Your ass tomorrow.
You had only message? That's a lie. That message been sent over 2 weeks ago to Private. And Private told Shari she sent it to you today because of the conversation you sparked up today. So the lies that you tell is crazy. But either way, like I said, this happened whenever the fallout originally happened, Kev, about this trademark. That's when it was conversated about. And that's when you had only targeted 5 women at that time. So again, it was going to be 5.
I haven't targeted anybody. So, because words is important. Words are important. I haven't targeted anybody. So stop saying that shit.
Well, that again, I moved the way I moved because why is there anything that's coming out about something that you sent us? And I know I didn't say nothing. Private know she didn't say nothing. So where the hell it came from? So again, I felt like you was vigilante or you was putting it out there to do whatever. I never knew nothing about the conversation with you in private. With anything else, I didn't know nothing about that.
But Carrie, now didn't you say didn't you say that one of y'all told Noonie? Didn't you say that one of y'all told Noonie about the video, and that's why you think Noonie is vigilante because one of y'all told Noonie about it?
You said that, Carrie? You said that, Carrie? Because Private told me something else.
That was a conversation
I
had with Private and Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Shari. I appreciate you so much.
So Carrie's stupid ass was trying to convince Shari. You fucked up, boo. Carrie's stupid ass was trying to convince Shari that Noonie was vigilante by saying one of them sent Noonie the video. To convince Shari that Noonie was vigilante. But Noonie knows she never got the video. Noonie knows she never got that shit. So, Carrie, why did you tell her that? Why did you tell Shari that you sent that video? I thought you said you never sent the video and you never told anyone about the video.
Why is Carrie in the middle of everything? She in the middle of Kevin and Billy. She in the middle of Private and Noonie. She in the middle of Noonie and Shari. Their friendship that had a breakdown. Like, why are you in the middle of everything? And sunt is not a word. And conversated made me want to just punch my whole phone. Stop, sunt.
Oh, no. It's Carrie. It's Carrie. Why would Carrie tell Shari that her or Private, one of them, sent Noonie that video when they've already said they never sent Noonie the video at all? And Noonie said she never seen or heard of the video until that day. And the only 2 people that knew about the video were them 2. That's fishy.
Very, very.
So Shari's connecting things and she's like, hold on. You told me one of y'all told her about it. But you were saying it was Kev that told Noonie? Go ahead.
Susu, Lou said, can you check your Instagram?
Okay, I'm gonna check it now.
Lady, you shut your dumb ass up. Because you are.
That's a fucking lie, because none of them
shut
told
your
me
ass
about
up.
that. Did
I
you?
hope Donald Trump come and get your ass tomorrow. You shut your dumb ass up. You confused. You starting ass Hispanic lady. You see, I knew it was your bitch ass. I knew it was your bitch ass. And you took your bitch
You
ass
better
up
have
in the street.
proof.
I can believe and think what I want to believe and think, motherfuckers. You can't regulate thought. Carrie, you hush too. No, you can't regulate thought. I can think and believe what the fuck I want to think and believe. Yeah, bitch, it was your ass that took your ass over there to Sumu with that bullshit simply because Carrie and Private told you about the conversation we had, and you done took your ass over there hollering you got this and you saw this, that's another stuff.
That's what I believe.
I knew that.
That's what I was told.
And you had all these people up here thinking that shit. You dumb, stupid ass, slutty ass hoe.
Carrie didn't tell her about no conversation. No, sir.
Whatever.
Wow.
You set your ass up.
Wow.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Regardless of regardless of the fucking semantics. I believe it was you slut bitch.
Can I add to this real quick? Can I add to this real quick?
Motherfuckers up here thinking.
Can I add to this real quick? Because I will say, Noonie, when I seen Private and their names get mentioned, you remember you wrote me back and was like, but they don't have any proof that it was them. Why would you have responded that way? Like, they don't have any proof. Like, almost like you thought that it was put out in a safe way that it couldn't have come back to them. Because that's what you wrote me. They don't have any proof that it's Carrie or Private. Why would you have said that?
All y'all keep telling me to stop calling her name. That shit didn't happen to y'all. That shit didn't happen to y'all. That shit happened to me.
What are you talking? What happened to you?
So the day that all of that happened on my live, I got a message from Vigilante. Okay? The message said, I can go get it actually. Give me 1 second.
Thank you. Let's tap the screen, y'all. Susu has a live goal. Make sure we're following Tessa Mess. She's a streamer and also a blogger.
Let's really clock in today, okay? Give me 1 second, y'all. Yes, Nene, I feel the same way, boo. All right. So this is the message, y'all. The message says, so it come to light that Kev shared the Billy butt plug video to members of the bando he fell out with. They about to put it on the floor. Revenge porn. Alert Billy. I won't post it, but I've seen it. Okay? So this is, did I catch what was just said? I'm going to rewind to listen, but I got to clock in real quick. So we were doing something completely different in this live, and then I got this message. Soon as I got this message, Kev went live. Soon as Kev went live, the girls started coming into my live to respond. Okay? In that live, both Private and Carrie said that they had a conversation earlier that day about this topic around 12 p.m. Do y'all remember that? Yes, Kev went live first. After he heard that I had this backdrop on. I had this backdrop on, then Kev pressed his button. Then the ladies started coming in. But that day they were on my panel and they had already spoke about this and said they were going to put it on the floor. I need to know, was Noonie involved in those conversations about putting this situation on the floor? As Noonie came up here and Noonie was defending them. Were you on those phone calls or were you... Okay, so Noonie saying she wasn't on those phone calls. I need someone, Tess, can you find this clip for me from October 26th? Is it 26th? Yeah, I need the clip from October 26th of when everything fell out.
Okay.
I need to find the part where the girls are talking and they talk about that phone call that they were on. I need to hear what was
In Kev's live or
It was my live.
your...
My live.
Okay.
It was my live on the 26th of October when they were on my panel having this conversation. Thank you, Messy Talk Blog. Messy Talk Blog got it if you want to check there. Where did Shada go? Shit. That's what I need to know. Because think about it, guys. If they had already discussed putting on the floor, wouldn't they be like, it's giving me they're the ones that planted the seed to get more eyes on the story because you already had discussed putting this on the floor about Kev. And because the two of you, the only two that had the video, I'm inclined to believe the two of you are the ones that planted the seed about it. That's what I need to know, curated. That's why I need to go back. All right, go ahead.
Bitch, fuck this bitch.
What happened to you?
Look.
What happened to you?
Don't you say nothing to me, bitch.
I'm not talking. Yo, at the end of the day, Shari, I'm gonna need you to show that I asked somebody for proof because from the very beginning I've always said I didn't know. But since Carrie said to you,
I'm going back to my own life.
Since Carrie said to you that she believes that I'm vigilante, and she also said that to somebody else, then we're definitely gonna follow up on that because I didn't know you were running around saying that either.
Because
Carrie.
the thing is this, Noonie, because right, Vigilante, the person that chose Susu didn't give any pictures or video, and you never saw the video or had access to it. So Vigilante just told Susu, almost like if it was you, you only could tell it. You couldn't do a screenshot or anything because you.
Yeah, but Shari, you're completely ignoring the fact that the video was sent to more than Carrie in private.
I don't know about
So
that.
that's very reckless of you to say.
Oh, that's what.
I'm sorry. That was very reckless of Carrie to say because that video was sent to other people. So that's really fucked up that Carrie would go around saying that.
All right, now that I'm confused
When
about.
I was the only one that stood up for the both of them.
I'm confused about. Because then that leaves room for me to believe that you got the video or learned of the video from someone other than those two. How do you know it was sent to more than just those two people? How do you know that? Bring me the clip, Noonie, of him saying that. Bring me the clip. I need the clip of what he said. I need that clip, Noonie. Go ahead, Shady.
Sure, nobody told you before you found out. No one.
I'm 1,000% sure.
I don't know nothing about who else that video was sent to. I don't know. I denied it. Sent to me. It was deleted. I don't know nothing about nothing else.
Noonie, do you know the names of the people that it was sent to? You're gonna have to go back to that live that we did.
No, can you? I'm gonna go. Just do you know the names?
Yes, not off the top of my head because that was back in October. It was somebody's, we were in Blaze's live and somebody sent a message to Blaze and said a list of the names of the people that the video was sent to.
How did somebody? It's all this somebody. Somebody randomly.
I know.
Sent the names.
I trust me. I know. And so, what can Noonie possibly do about that?
Either way, again, don't tie me in whatever. I didn't tell you nothing about no video. Let's just put the
I
speed.
didn't tie you to anything. Shari did. She said that you said that you believed I'm vigilante.
What I said was, I got a message about you being vigilante. And in the beginning, I said,
and who sent you that message?
That ain't your business. And
okay, so then I guess that's Kev's business. So whoever told you that should talk to Kev. Since you don't want to tell it.
Feel like it's you, then why do they have to call that?
What they say. Confused here. Because Carrie, if you told Shari that one of you guys told Noonie, then why are you not confronting Noonie and saying, Noonie, you knew about that video because either I told you or Private told you. You get what I'm saying? Why are you not coming at her like, girl, you knew about the fucking video. That's why I feel like you're a vigilante. Mm-hmm. Something's up with that. Yes, but Carrie is saying, right. Carrie is basically saying that she never told anyone about the video. She deleted it that night. So that's confusing because Shari is saying you. So Carrie, are you telling Shari that you think Private told Noonie? Are you telling Shari? Are you turning on your friend? Are you telling Shari that you think Private told Noonie? Go ahead.
So they made me think. If that's what their job was, if that's what they wanted to, if that was their objective, they did it.
Right, but you went and you repeated that.
So I started looking back. How did I find out about it? What message came from it? How did it come through? How did you know? Where did it come from?
Again, whatever that person told you, you repeated it, right?
Rooney, they saying you're never in Susu's live, so how would you have been the one to tell them, go to Susu's live? She's talking about you.
If Carrie looks through her text messages, she asked me the same question, and I sent her screenshots because people were sharing the live to me. So Carrie, look through your text messages and look through those screenshots I sent you. I think it was 3 different people that sent me that live. I did go in there. And they were talking about this fucking video. So then, Susu was streaming Kev, I believe. And that's when I texted them to get to Susu's live. So I'm going to have to dig up those text messages to show the proof that I was shared the live.
I'm just going to be honest with you because I know that you, Private, and Carrie had a lot of conversations before. I can't imagine that neither one of them told you that Kevin sent that video and you weren't aware of that video before that. I can't believe it. The way y'all were talking to each other on the back end.
You should believe it because the reason why Kevin and I fell out had nothing to do with that video. Okay? They were still in the bando after I left. So what are you talking about?
But it feels like the person that told Susu was trying to destroy, almost like, because I'm not in it anymore, I'm going to ruin it for everyone.
Or maybe it could be that they were organizing a strike that I didn't know about because I was not involved in that part of it either. I never told anybody. I never told anybody not to support it. I never told.
Pause. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I need to know when Carrie doxed Kev. When did Carrie dox Kev? When did Carrie dox Kev? Rewind. Okay, go back a little bit. Anointed one, Sam. Okay, press play. I think I missed something.
To each other on the back end.
You should believe it because the reason why Kevin and I fell out had nothing to do with that video. Okay? They were still in the bando after I left. So what are you talking about?
But it feels like the person that told Susu was trying to destroy, almost like, because I'm not in it anymore, I'm going to ruin it for everyone.
Or maybe it could be that they were organizing a strike that I didn't know about because I was not involved in that part of it either. I never told anybody. I never told anybody not to support them. I never told
Okay, pause.
anybody not to
Okay,
support
I still
Kev.
don't
And I
get it.
also never told anybody
Car.
about, hold on.
I still don't get it, boo. I need you to come and explain it to me like a little child, like a third grader or something. I need an explanation, boo. I need an explanation. Tell me what you heard. We gotta work together. It's Common Cousin Corner. So, explanation, please. But she said it, boom. Or they were staging a coup. They were staging a coup and they found a perfect exit from the situation through Nooney's fallout with him. When Noonie fell out with him, they were able to rally around her and get the fuck out of there. Sounds like she's insinuating Snoonie. Okay. Hey, Inkar. What's up, sis? Go ahead.
So the part where she says, the person who sent the message was trying to ruin it for everyone else. Like, they're trying to essentially reveal who is behind that account, for example. And then like basically they decided one person is going to take the fall for the account, because how would she know the motivation of the person who sent you the message? And what does she mean by ruin it for everyone else?
I feel like she's looking at it from a larger scope and she's saying, basically, the message was sent because these bitches were already trying to leave this space. So, you get what I'm saying? So they
Yeah,
use
but that person, but when she says that person, the person who's trying to leave the space, when we're talking about the trip, primarily is Carrie, the person who's insisting and saying, I just blocked all of them. I don't know nothing. I'm not involved, right? But then when we're talking specifically about the message that was sent to you, it was sent from this account, right? And so when she says the motivation of this person is to ruin it for everyone else, and who is obsessed with getting credit so far?
Carrie.
So it feels like that was a low-key admission to say that this account,
But
we
this
were
is
running it to
oh,
this
so you're
is
saying
this is
they're all together and that
they're all
Carrie's
together, they're running the account. And then because that seems like a far jump to say this is what the motivation would be for that person, right? Like almost you're saying it from an inside perspective, because I don't know, me and you don't know
they're
why the hell
trying to
this
throw
person
me
would
under
send
the
this
bus.
message.
The reason why she
Yeah,
sent is because she's trying to throw me under the bus. I can see
yeah,
that angle. I can see that angle. I can see
that's what
that
I was
angle.
clocking.
Okay, thanks, sis. I appreciate it. Okay, give me 1 second.
So Noonie has a
Yep.
clip that she wants
You
me to
what?
play for you. Noonie sent me a clip that she wants
Thank
me to
you.
play
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Right. So I was pretty emotional about that. I had talked to Sunset. I talked to Carrie.
Wait, let me start it over. It's not long, but
Right. So I was pretty emotional about that. I had talked to Sunset. I talked to Carrie, and I talked to Private. Right. So I was pretty emotional about that. I had
Okay, so
talked
the
to
third person is Sunset.
Sunset.
So the third person that he told about the video was Sunset. Thank you, Noonie. So there are 3 people that knew about the video. Sunset, Private, and Carrie. Can you screen record it, Tess? Because she about to take it down. I'm inclined to believe that Sunset would not want to put anything about Kev on the floor because I've known Kev the comic and his platform since about 2023. And Sunset has been there since I can remember. So I'm not inclined to believe that Sunset did a fuck thing with Vigilante at all. Because the message was, let me just go ahead and expand it again, boo. The message was, it's come to light that Kev shared Billy's B-plug video with members of the bando that he fell out with. They about to put it on the floor. Revenge corn. Alert Billy. I won't post it, but I've seen it. This page right here, right, did not have Kev's best interest in this moment. This page did not have Kev's best interest in this moment. Miss Scorpio, you trying to come up? Yes, June 27th. So it can't be Sunset because Sunset is still rocking with Kev right now to this day, would never turn on Kev. Can't be Sunset. So we're back to the two of them. Yes, it's an anon page that puts a lot of information up about people. It really targeted HB a lot. It targeted a few people, a few creators. No, I remember that. I remember that live, Mishka. That's exactly what they were talking about. Hell no, I don't fuck with the motherfucking 12, okay? I could never be a good police officer because I let everybody go. Except for the chomos and the erders. Everybody else, I'm like, oh, you can change your life. Tess, what's this, boo?
I went searching for that clip. And the only clips I was able to find is like of you recapping the whole situation. On like October 25th. But this is when Kev the comic showed receipts. Well, text messages or whatever regarding this situation.
And this is between him and who?
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay. So Nooney's saying she doesn't believe it's Sunset. She's just saying it was more than just the two of them that received the video, but she doesn't believe that it was Sunset at all. All right, go ahead.
On no face, no nothing. I have a still photo. I didn't send them nothing. I don't know nothing about no goddamn video. Somebody in the comments said something about a video. I don't know nothing about no goddamn video. I didn't send no goddamn video. So if they talk about they got a video, they got it from somewhere else. I don't know what about no goddamn video. But let me get the other text messages. Hang tight. I'm finna put this all together. Hang tight.
Oh my god.
I'll do my best, y'all. I just like to listen to detail because I'm a nosy bitch. So I appreciate y'all for enjoying my recaps, but you miss a lot when you're listening to it live. When you recap it, you're able to actually hear people's words. Sometimes when people talk over each other, there's things you miss as well. So I just do what I can because I'm a nosy bitch. And all of this is opinion based, so don't come and get me. And thank you, Drama. Appreciate it. So Carrie was doxing
Yeah, these are. So he's leaking messages from Carrie, apparently.
Don't that look like a picture of Sweet Meat, Texas? Who does it say sent me that information? Carrie, hang tight. Who does it say sent me that information? Hang tight.
Okay, wait, pause. Pause. Because this is clearly so obvious. Why the fuck would Noonie ever be vigilante when Noonie has no history of doxing or investigating anyone's information? The only person that we know to have doxed and investigated information for a fact with receipts is Carrie. So why is everyone thinking Noonie would be the one when there's no evidence, when there's zero evidence that Noonie has ever doxed anyone, but we have 100% evidence of Carrie doxing more than one person? The obvious person here would be Carrie because she has an affinity for doxing.
Hold on. For some reason, he was lagging, but listen to what he says.
Private is man. No video from nobody. I don't know nothing about no video. What Carrie and Private are trying to do,
He's
about nature, which one is cooking? I don't know which one is cooking. I don't know nothing about no cooking. I don't know nothing about no cooking. As far as revenge corn, I don't know nothing about that. So tell whoever to do what they got to do.
Did you hear what he said about Private and
No,
Noonie?
tell me what he
I mean, not
he broke
Noonie.
up. No.
Private and Carrie. Shit.
No,
Yeah,
tell me
he's
what he said
lagging.
and when it was.
He was saying that Private and Carrie are the ones who had the
About nature, which one is cooking?
the
I don't know
picture.
which one is
The
cooking.
video. Yep. The
Yeah.
picture, I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No video from nobody. I don't know nothing about no video.
So he said that.
I didn't ask for any information on. I got. Private is.
Oh, that's so annoying. Hold on.
Private is man. No video from nobody. I don't know nothing about no video. What Carrie and Private are trying to do, about nature, which one is cooking? I don't know which one is cooking.
Damn.
I don't know nothing about no cooking. I don't know nothing about no cooking. As far as revenge corn, I don't know nothing about that. I don't. So tell whoever to do what they got to do. Talk to whoever they want to talk to. What is Kiana? I got that information from them as well. They talked to Kiana as well. Yeah, they talked to Kiana as well. Yeah. So again,
Pause.
I don't know anybody.
Who docs Kiana?
Carrie. Carrie docs Kiana. Carrie docs Mr. East Texas. Carrie docs Kev himself. Somebody just messaged me and it makes a lot of sense to ask this question. After everything went down, right? And all of this came out, right? Whoo, this is some shit. After everything came out, all of this went down. Why didn't they ever show Noonie the message, the video or the picture? They never ended up showing Noonie the picture or the video even after it all got exposed. And then Noonie told me there's a video on Mad Cows Live of Noonie talking to the detective on the case between Private and Kev. And the detective confirmed that the video was sent in as evidence, right? So that means you had it in your possession. So why didn't you ever share it with Noonie? I'm wondering. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? If you had it in your possession, even after everything fell out and you guys are friends, you never shared it with her, never showed it to her. It still remains that it's just been you two who've seen it. And Sunset. Sunset's on Kev's side, always going to be on Kev's side. So again, the only two of you have seen it. I still don't see where Noonie could have seen the video or seen the picture. Not yet. I still haven't seen it. And I still have only seen one doxer here, and that's Carrie. Go ahead.
Apparently, he's blaming both Carrie and Private. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
see
gifts.
exactly.
But we gonna
There's
put this
no talks of Noonie. None.
None.
we gonna put this to bed. We gonna put this to bed. What as far as that revenge corn and all that other stuff, Carrie, you more than welcome to come up in the box.
Thank you for the gifts.
Thank you,
Let me tell you
Satan.
something, Kev. I speak very nicely. Leave me out this shit. I was bowing out of it.
Not all y'all in it.
Because of
You
your
in it
behavior.
too. No,
And
Carrie,
it
don't
had
come up
nothing to
here.
do with you.
I'll drop you.
Nobody crying.
I'll drop you. I'll drop you. No, you part of this too. You're part of this too, Carrie.
No, everybody part of nothing. You just so paranoid. You think a motherfucker out.
Carrie.
Thank you, Saint.
You part of this too.
So,
You the one that's going back and forth.
wait,
I just talked to you.
girl, anointed one, God's chosen. Thank you, Saint. The Jets are here. We're out of here. We're going to Dubai. Bitch, why the fuck you always never got nothing to do with nothing? Why it's always I ain't got nothing to do with anything? It's why am I in and how I'm in it? Now what I did, now why? Why? We took the PJ. Okay. Why is that? Why is that you always, but you're always in the middle. You're always in the middle. You are always in the middle of everyone's relationships, everyone's conversations. You're doxing people on the back end. You're giving people's information on the back end. But it's always, why am I, and I never did, and why are you doing this? You're the one. You're the one that's mixing the pot. Go ahead, Tess.
If you could check your IG as well, Susu.
You the other day and I asked you about this whole striking thing on my platform, and you said you didn't know nothing about it, blah, 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 blah. Called me right back.
Okay, wait. Noonie said that after everything went down, they did want to share it with her. They were trying to share it with her, and she said, do not share it with me. Only share it to the police. Okay, Saint. She said they were trying to share the video or whatever it was with her, and she said, no, share it with the police only, and she stood to defend them. So she remains that she wanted nothing to do with this video. And even when they tried to give her it, she told them to send it to the police and not to her because it's a crime. Right. It would be a crime for them to send it to her as well. Exactly. Go ahead, Tess.
Hey, what else? So shaded. And
Oh,
Tess.
hey, Easy. I didn't even see you slide up here, bruh.
Right.
How
Where
are
you
I'm
come
standing by.
from?
I'm standing by if needed.
you? Well, welcome up. We breaking it down like a pound.
I've been here all day.
Period. Okay. Oh yeah, I did see you doing your mind break stuff down there. Okay, bet. All right, Tess. Let's finish this out. This is good. Hey D.
Carrie in private said on live on live that they went through my phone. Carrie in private said on live that they went through my phone and saw it. Did y'all not see that live? Did y'all not see the live where Carrie in private said that they went through my fucking phone?
Just
They
lying.
went through my phone and saw the video. Did y'all not hear that? Did y'all not hear that live? But no, y'all would rather come over here to Kev the Comic. Was it? I don't know what they was doing, DeLurker. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't tell them to say nothing. That's what they said. Ask them. Ask them.
Y'all, he was doing a fricka. He was doing a fricka because it's a crime, right? Or they were saying it was a crime. He was trying to fricka about that shit. Who wants sushi? Chow, that's my favorite thing. You know,
Facts.
but he tried to fricka, y'all. What he was trying to do was he was trying to get rid of, like, you know, he was trying to create doubt that he sent it. Right.
And it's also interesting because he said for the longest it wasn't a video that was sent to them, it was a picture. So if someone went through your phone, why not just send the video instead of having to do a screenshot and all that other crap to send it out?
Right, but what he's trying to do is create doubt around the fact that he sent it because he don't want to go down. You get what I'm saying? So he's putting it on the record that they went, you know what I mean? Fricka.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, he's putting it on the record. Yeah, we at the airport, me and Saint and the babies, boo. Meet us there. Okay. He's trying to put on the record that he never sent it to them for like reasonable doubt. Let's go. The motherfucking Jets are here. Rum. I know that's motherfucking right. W's in the chat for Big Saint. Duh. It's Saint. Duh. Now let's focus. I need to focus. You ain't never sat next to the wing on the plane? Bitch, that motherfucker go. The hell is we
Come out here
talking?
and grab me, Susu. Stop and grab me since you got, the private.
Okay, well, let me come on by. Let me pick you up, boo. We in the PJ. We can stop wherever the fuck we want to go, okay? Yeah, let me stay focused. Oh, you ain't never been on a plane? Oh, girl, it's louder than a car, boo. So, here's the thing, y'all. He was trying to frick it. He was trying to put it on, he was trying to put it on record that he never sent it to create some sort of doubt. That's my opinion. Go ahead, Tess.
Ask them. Y'all asking me the questions that y'all should be asking them. They're the ones on live that said that they went through my phone. I don't know. Look, how they know to go to. I don't know nothing about no video or anything like that. They said they went through my phone and saw a video. Whatever they saw in my phone is what I ain't in trouble with for shit. Hold up. I don't have a problem with Carrie coming up here. I have no problem with Carrie coming up here, but Carrie is a part of this. Carrie is a part of this. Carrie is one of the people going back and forth, saying one thing to me, saying one thing to them. Kev, you said private said I still. Kev, you said private said I still. That's what she said.
Thank
That's what
you.
she said. That's what she said. I got somewhere to go. I got to be there at 11 o'clock, and I'm already running late. So we'll pick this up in the morning. Where are my favorites? I don't have any favorites. Hold up, real quick.
Okay, so I found the beginning of that video, and apparently those were conversations, those text messages, like the one that we originally saw. Those were text
Yeah.
messages
Did y'all not see the
between him and private. So the text messages in gray. Damn, him and this freaking music.
But the doxing one of Mr. East Texas said Carrie up top. So we'll see.
Yeah, that one was Carrie, yeah. But these messages were supposedly be.
He never considered
Okay,
she was
yeah.
actually trying to say that I was gay. Swipe your comments, you'll be able to read what it said.
Let's see if I can.
Back in my platform, Women of Bando going on strike. So this all stems from that. So this is the text messages from when Billy was over there. If y'all got to swipe to the right. These are the text messages from when Billy was over there, right? She's very empathetic. I'm so mad, Kev. I felt like they was trying to imply something. We kept saying when she kept telling BK he don't want me, he don't touch me. Now I see she was spinning the narrative. BK thought she was speaking on your sexual performance. He never considered she was actually trying to say that I was gay. Swipe your comments, you'll be able to read what it says. So these are my messages with private in regards to Billy. So if you felt like that was what Billy was doing, why are you now trying to say it's some type of revenge, whatever? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You spared her and you fed and she fed you to the wolves, or at least she tried to. I don't give a fuck, Blaze. I'm not going in there, but I see her up there. I really believe she lied when she claimed not to want any parts of Mr. TikTok. Blah 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 blah. Whoop de whoop de whoop. The still photo I sent them was a still photo. If they got a video, I don't know about no video. Somebody said something about a video. I sent a still photo. I had a photo that didn't have any head on, no face, no nothing. I have a still photo. I didn't send them nothing. I don't know nothing about no goddamn video.
So yeah, those were the text messages between him and private. Now I saw 2 clips, but
number, and then I'll
but I'm not sure if you were talking
Yes,
about
this is what I want to hear.
this.
So I
Okay.
told him I don't care, because for me, when it comes to women and men, some like anal, that's what they do. That ain't my cup of tea, but if a woman like to have anal with her man, that's on her. I can't judge that. So he sent those videos to us. I'm never going to share a video of a woman.
I just want to
Okay.
show you one more, just in case. This is the other one. Do you know which one was
what
first?
He said was a cartoon. So my question is,
The other one was first.
Okay.
if he shared it,
Sorry, guys.
I'm never going to do that. But I do have it. And it'll prove it came from his phone. Not his regular phone, but his 678 number. And it'll prove it. So he can play that game all he wants to. Now, he can say Carrie gave him information. He asked me for information on East Texas. I looked up the only thing you can find online. One thing about me, if I wanted to dig and find something for somebody, I can. Now, all I gave him was surface shit. Shit, anybody can go online, Google a person's name, and it'll pull it up. Period. Just surface shit. So for him to even play these type games when I was nothing but loyal to this nigga, I don't talk bad about this nigga. I sent him a text saying, Kev, I'm gracefully bowing out, because I talked to Kev on the back end about if he does something.
Hold on now, Vigilante. Because what the fuck do you mean you can dig and find? Go back. Because that's all Vigilante did. Vigilante found information on people and would drop it in the chat and say, go check my page. I posted this. Go ahead, boo.
Some like anal, that's what they do. That ain't my cup of tea, but if a woman like to have anal with her man, that's on her. I can't judge that. So he sent those videos to us. I'm never going to share a video of a woman, okay? I'm never going to do that. But I do have it, and it'll prove it came from his phone, not his regular phone, but his 678 number. And it'll prove it. So he can play that game all he wants to. Now, he can say Carrie gave him information. He asked me for information on East Texas. I looked up the only thing you can find online. One thing about me, if I wanted to dig and find something for somebody, I can. Now, all I gave him was surface shit. Shit, anybody can
Pause
go
it right there.
online, Google a
I
person's
have two
name.
thoughts. Two thoughts, okay? Carrie, why in the hell would Kev come to you and ask you for Mr. East Texas information if Kev didn't know for a fact that you the type of bitch that can find everything about everyone? Number one. Which you just admitted you are, right? Number two, why was it days or weeks after you fell out with Kev that you've now decided to put this on the floor? Why, if you were so disturbed by whatever Noonie did by describing what happened in Rizzy's live, in her live, not even showing you what happened or nothing, but just describing, Rizzy's last moments, right? In her live, which was a live for quote unquote awareness for Rizzy's unalive. And I don't know if I believe that, but if that can disturb you as a married woman, as the anointed one, why did it never disturb you before you fell out with him that he sent you a video of his girlfriend with a foxtail in her butthole? That's not adding up. For somebody who don't ever want to be a part of some shit, you sure cranked some shit up, and didn't you? You sure turned that bitch up, didn't you? Yes, Biff brother. Mm-hmm. For you to not like to be in the mix, in the middle of nothing, why didn't you just handle all that on the back end? Why was it so important for you in private to put it on the floor on the front end? And it was so convenient that I was live when I got that message. I feel like anybody who was live that day, in that moment, would have gotten this information. And it would have been brought to their panel, because all y'all wanted to do was crack open Pandora's box on that nigga. So now we know that you're a self-proclaimed good doxer. And you really do be in the shit. You don't be out of it. Go ahead, Tessa Mess.
Just surface shit. So for him to even play these type games when I was nothing but loyal to this nigga, I don't talk bad about this nigga. I sent him a text saying, Kev, I'm gracefully bowing out, because I talked to Kev on the back end. If he does something that I don't like, I call him as a friend. Hey, Kev, you was wrong for that. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have did that. We'll have those conversations. And I'll leave it at that. Nobody ever know what conversations we have. Nobody else still know what conversations we have. But when you trying to put me in the middle of some whole shit about a video, then you screaming you son a picture? Nigga, you son videos. Billy, he son videos.
He just said y'all went through his phone. He said y'all went through his
I've never personally met Kev. Never. When it came even down to the players ball, I sent that bitch nigga some money because I wasn't able to make it. I own a motherfucking decor company. So when he's telling y'all about somebody that was willing to do his event for free, he's talking about me. I'm going to show y'all something real quick to show y'all I ain't got to lie about shit. Now, I'm sitting in my driveway, and I'm going to turn my camera on. Because this bitch nigga playing with the wrong one. I'm not that one. He's gonna have to find something safe to do with fucking with me, ain't it?
Definitely justice for Billy. Justice for Billy. This is fucked up, y'all.
Baby, what the fuck? Wipe your camera, Carrie. Wipe your camera so we can see clearly what you're talking about.
You said you
Of
told
course you
him.
can.
You said you told him you were gracefully bowing out. Why were you bowing out?
Say that again.
Why were you gracefully bowing out? You said you had messaged him and told him you were bowing out. Why?
I told him I was gracefully moving on. And I'll read the texts to you because I noticed since Noonie has been going live, right? I noticed how he was starting to treat her. And I said to him about 3 or 4 times on the back end, Kev, you're wrong. Kev, why you did that? Kev, you this. Kev, you that. And he kept going. So when this last situation came up, I was in Kev's comment and I said, Kev, you wrong. Don't do it like that. Kev was on live. Kev said a call is coming in. I didn't call Kev. He called me. He said, Carrie, please sit this one out. Even on the live, he asked me to sit it out. And I said, Kev, no, you're wrong. You shouldn't do that. You're wrong. Right? And so he kept going. Kev called me a couple of days ago. Kev said to me a couple of days ago, Carrie, it just ain't right. I said, Kev, just leave it alone. Let this shit die down. Leave it alone. Stop going after Noonie. Noonie not going after you. I talked to Noonie and I talked to Kev. Kev say, okay, I'm done with it. I'm not going to say nothing else. He told me everything he was going to do. Okay, Kev, fine. Kev go right back the next day and get on it. So I told Kev, I'm not coming back on your platform. I don't want to hear you dragging her. I don't want to hear her dragging you. So I chose not to go on their platform. I was in Mad Cow's live. I was on 3 live. Hell, I pop up in NJ live and came in your live, Susu. I don't have a problem with that. I didn't want to be in a middle. So
Kind of sounds like how she walked away from the beach house, right?
Again.
It's also premeditated. And then one thing will happen and it's like, I'm stepping away. I'm backing away and I'm only going to be in Mad Cow's live. History repeating itself. Go ahead.
and be going to his platform. Mad ended her live. I dropped in his platform. Soon as I dropped in, I went into the box. I wasn't even in my car. I was working. So you'll hear on the live where Kevin's calling my name a couple of times before I even respond. That was because I didn't even know I was in his live. I was in Mad's live. I dropped in there. By the time I got back in my car, I went up there. So I saw you in Noonie live. Yes, I was in your live. I did a mod break. And at the end of the mod break, I said, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And then I got out. And I said, Kev, I'm not in the middle of this shit. I don't want to be in the middle.
I want to ask another question. When Kev sent you the video of the video of Billy, what was your response?
I really didn't have a response. Me, him, and Private was on the phone. And I was like, wow. What my name was on
Y'all were on a 3-way call?
We were on a 3-way call.
He said y'all were on 2 different phones. You was on one phone, Private was on another.
Bullshit. We were on a 3-way call because Private was on the phone.
No. He was on 2 different phones. That's true. He was talking to Carrie on one phone on speaker, and he was talking to me on another phone on speaker. That is true. He was on 2 different.
Okay. And he said he recorded that call, so there was a 3rd phone that recorded this call.
Well, that's
good.
That's
good.
You
should play that.
He needs to play that. Because when he sent it to me, I said, Kev, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
And it ain't no still shots. He's screaming it's a still shot. There's
a video. It's a video.
And he said
I got
to
another
us,
question.
y'all please delete
There's a third person that has the video that apparently wasn't on the call, right?
We don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know that. I know me.
There are 3 names, right?
No, he said Tangy. He most definitely said Tangy. So where does
That's a lie. That's a lie.
It was just he.
I don't know nothing about Tangy.
It was just him, me, and Carrie.
That's it.
It was just him, me, and Carrie on the phone. This was the night that I told y'all that I thought he was going to hurt himself. That it was just me, him, and Carrie, and we didn't. He sent it. He didn't give us a heads up or nothing. He sent that video, and I didn't even know it was coming from. My phone dinged, and when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh my!" I was like, "Kev, are you? What is wrong with you?" Like, he just sent it out of nowhere, and I told him, I said, "Kev, don't send that to anyone else because
Exactly.
that was the first thing."
So did any of you redistribute it?
No.
Why would we?
Okay,
Why?
so then
That don't
one of
make
y'all would
sense.
have to be the page that sent it to me, because the page that sent it to me said they seen it themselves.
I didn't send nothing to
I
you.
didn't send it to you.
Girl, that man.
And I don't have but one page. My
Boom.
only page is anointed.
Boom.
My question is this,
Boom,
right?
boom, boom.
This man is
Damn, that's a cold bitch. Her name is Susu. You see how I just put him in a trick bag like that? I need you to listen to the response of both of them. Listen to Private and listen to Carrie. Can we go back a bit?
Yeah, I can
That's
go
a
back a
bad
bit.
bitch.
Yeah, let's go back a bit.
Listen to their inflection of the voice and listen to the reaction.
He sent it. He didn't give us a heads up or nothing. He sent that video, and I didn't even know it was coming from. My phone dinged, and when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh my!" I was like, "Kev, are you? What is wrong with you?" Like, he just sent it out of nowhere, and I told him, I said, "Kev, don't send that to anyone else because
Exactly.
that was the first thing."
So did any of you redistribute it?
No.
Why would we?
Okay,
Why?
so then
That
one
don't
of
make
y'all would
sense.
have to be the page that sent it to me, because the page that sent it to me said they seen it themselves.
I didn't send nothing to
I
you.
didn't send it to you.
Girl, that man.
And I don't have but one page. My only page is anointed.
My question is this, right? This man is saying that y'all was bragging about y'all was going to.
Is it strange that Anointed said, "Why would we?"
Why would we send it? Why would we send it out?
Yeah. Like, she's not speaking not only for herself, but she's also speaking for Private.
We're private. But did you hear how she said, I didn't send it. And I only have one. Everybody got a backup page. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, boo. You screen recording and stuff. You telling me you coming into all these rooms under Anointed One? Clock in. You telling me that you coming into all these rooms as Anointed One? I don't believe you. Or we would see you all the time. But you be in these streets screen recording. So if you're screen recording, you gotta be on another page, boo. You can't just be on your own, boo. It was and plus, I only got one page. Go back a little bit and just like 10 seconds for her response. And then we can start from there.
Send nothing.
I didn't send it to you.
Girl, that man.
And I don't have but one page. My only page is anointed.
My question is this, right?
But, sorry, the person sent you the page on, the text on Instagram, right? Not TikTok?
Yep.
Okay.
This man is saying that y'all was bragging about y'all was going to, show that y'all had the video.
Who we bragging about it to?
He said in the
Make
live.
sense.
He said in the live, y'all was saying, I'll show the video with Billy. I'll show the video with Billy.
Who's live?
Pull up the live.
No, he just said
I'm sorry. No, not in the live. He said on a phone call, Private. He told you.
Wait a minute.
You said.
I did.
He said on a phone call. You said that you were that Lorenzo from Broco was in your inbox.
So.
And then his bitch.
And he told you
real quick,
that
guys,
y'all were
real quick.
on live saying that y'all was going to show that tape.
Hold on just a second.
He so said that y'all was going to show that tape.
Kiana, because AJ was speaking. We're going to do one at a time over here. Go ahead, AJ.
Thank you, baby. So he said that you told him that Lorenzo from Broco was in your inbox. His response to you was, ooh, I'ma tell. He said, then your response to him was, Kev, be careful. I still got that video of Billy. He said to you, that why would you do that? You said you deleted it. You said you deleted it. Now he said he has this phone call recorded. So did that happen?
Yes, that happened. That exactly happened. And I did. And
so you did tell him that you had deleted the video.
Well, I also have an iPhone. So if he has it recorded, what I told him exactly was, Kev, if you do that, because he has an ex to grind with Lorenzo. So I said, Kev, if you do that, then don't forget that I have an ace. I have something on you. And he was like, what do you have? And I was like, remember that video you sent? And he was like, you told me you deleted it. Because listen, AJ, when I said that to him, the first words out of his mouth was, I'm telling. And I was like, why would you do that, Kev? If I don't expose my own DMs, why would you do that? I'm telling.
Why would you lie? Why would you lie and say you deleted that video, but keep it for a rainy day if you didn't have a cake to bake for Kev the comic? And if you lied and said you deleted it, why wouldn't I think that Anointed is lying when she said she deleted it? Yeah, figure
And
deal.
if she's using that video as leverage, who's to say she doesn't have a problem with sending it out?
Correct.
Because why would you threaten someone with something if you never intend on sending it out? I mean, I
Why
wouldn't.
would you beforehand, when he did send it, the same time that he sent it, you said you deleted it? Next thing you know, you give him information. He tries to use it. Thank you, Dr. Tatiana. He tries to use information you share with him, and you say, remember, I still have that video. That's vindictive as fuck because you already told that man you didn't have it. And Anointed One been saying that she deleted it since the first day too. But how do we know she didn't delete it? And she didn't lie like you did. Something ain't right.
She said on the video that we watched before this one that she still had it. She said, but I have it. And then on the video that I was playing, she said she deleted it right after he sent it. You see,
Right.
she'll be lying.
I know you can recover what you deleted days ago, but why would you, if you deleted it and it's out of sight, out of mind? Okay, if Tessa Mess sent me something, like somebody's nudes or something, and I deleted it, and she pissed me off, I wouldn't even think about what I deleted. I wouldn't even remember, I wouldn't even think back on it. I wouldn't even remember that I deleted that. I'd just be upset at the fact that you played with me. Unless you already knew in the back of your mind, if you play with me, I'm going to use this wood. I wouldn't remember that. I wouldn't remember that. Trina, you would? I want to hear your thoughts. Hold on, let me let you up. Right, that's true, LD. That's true.
Fuck out the shit. You sitting up, I'm telling you something, and then you turn around playing with me, talking about I'ma tell. Hell yeah, I'm gonna remember that shit. I'm gonna remember that shit the second you say that shit. I'm gonna remember the fuck out of it. I'm gonna think you didn't thought I took a picture of it. I'm gonna remember as soon as you threaten me, talk about you gonna tell on me. I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that video I deleted, bitch. So what's up? I'm gonna remember. Now, if y'all won't remember, y'all must be better people. And
That's so crazy
I'm
because
okay
I
with that because
wouldn't.
I'm remembering.
If I
And
deleted it,
not
I
only am
deleted
I
it.
remembering, I'm recovering. Yeah, because I do got an iPhone. So,
So would you have deleted it in the first place, Trina, or would you have kept it?
I wouldn't have deleted shit. I would have sent it to her and I would have called the police on this funky ass. But that's
There
a
you
whole nother
go.
story.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I don't even play like, and
Okay, so here's the
I
thing that
don't
I
even
want to
have
know,
no
you
male
guys.
friends that would even play with me like that because they already know I'm gonna send it to the girl. I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out and I'm gonna block you. So I don't even have no friends that'll play with me like that on some real shit.
Especially knowing how
Okay, so
Kevin
here's the
is.
thing, you guys. Hold on one second. Let me clock in real quick. We need to find out from Pawpaw. when he sent the, damn. We need to know when they got that video. What was the date of them getting that video? Because recently deleted is only 30 days. So that would show whether or not they actually deleted it. Are y'all following? Because if it's been more than 30 days, then they never deleted it. It was in their camera roll or in the text or whatever. But if it's
Even gonna delete it though.
less than 30 days,
I might lie and say I deleted it to him just cause he a fucking creep, but I wouldn't even delete this shit on some real shit.
There you go.
but that's my point. Then they can just say that now. We can. I go based on facts,
Just
y'all.
lying to Kev, just say that shit because ain't nobody gonna give a damn about you lying to Kev.
Right. So why, when everything came out, why wouldn't you just be honest and be like, I told the nigga I deleted it, but I never did. And I never got around to deleting it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell his ball mouth ass straight up. Yeah, I might have told you that, nigga, but I never deleted that video. And what? The
Right.
fuck? You shouldn't have sent me that shit, nigga.
So
That's
I
what I
got a
would have told him
question.
as soon as he tried to call me out.
Were these
Right.
pictures or videos or whatever sent through iPhones?
It's text message in general. I think he has an Android.
Okay, so this is just one possibility.
But they have iPhones, so they said they got theirs from their recently deleted.
Okay, this is another possibility. Don't know if it applies here, but I had sent myself some pictures, right? One time of something that I found in somebody else's phone. I was being sneaky. But I told that person, well, that person told me to delete it, right? I did delete it, and then I went into my recently deleted and deleted it out of there too. But if you go to your message thread and go to the info part and then go to all the pictures and stuff that's been shared, it's still in there for some reason, even though I deleted it out of my phone. So that could be a possibility too.
Wow. And that's exactly what happens. See?
Hmm.
And don't forget about the damn iCloud shit. That's just the phone.
You can always recover something if you permanently delete it. You just gotta back it up.
30 days to recover it out of your recently deleted.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even if you did permanently delete something, you still can recover it through a backup.
Yeah, if you back up your phone, like automatically you can. If you don't, then you can't. But if you do, then
Yeah.
you can. What y'all talking about anyway, though?
No idea. I just came in on that
I
part.
don't know either.
We're talking about Noonie. We're talking about Noonie, Carrie, Kev, and Shari. And we are listening to the live in Mad Cow's live last night. And I went back to the original conversation about the Billy videos and what Anointed and Private said, because they not the shit that they were saying then and the shit that they're saying now is giving fishy. And they're pushing everything off on Noonie, but after I heard last night's live, it's not giving Noonie as vigilante. It's not giving that Noonie is the one with the axe to grind. And it's not giving Noonie is the one who has everybody's information and shit like that. Carrie's the one that's the doxer. She's known to dox. There's receipts of her doxing Kev, doxing Mr. East Texas, doxing Kiana, and all of those people. And then just the playing, her and Private have been playing in between Noonie and Shari. So we're going back to the live that I did in October when everything first came out and Vigilante sent me that message. Vigilante sent me the message that said that they finna put it on the floor, that Kev sent that video of Billy around to the ex-members, and it's about to go down. Once that happened, Kev went live to address it, and then they came into my panel to tell their side of the story.
So I want to hear the original side of their story. I want to hear what they said here and then go back to what they said last night, because some shit's not adding up. And everybody is seeming to point the finger at Noonie. But Noonie, in last night's clip, Noonie was the only one standing on business, the only one with receipts, the only one not deflecting, the only one taking accountability. So I'm inclined to low-key believe her, because the way that the other people were responding was as if they had no parts in anything, that they didn't want nothing to do with nothing, they didn't want to be involved in anything. Shit, Private ass didn't even come up on the panel. But Private and Carrie are in the middle of everything. In the middle of Billy and Kev, in the middle of Shari and Noonie, in the middle of everything. So that's where we're at with it right now. I'm ready whenever you are, Tess.
I also have a question. For the person that sent you that text, they said they didn't see the video, right?
Correct.
So why would someone add that in the text unless they were trying to cover their own tracks, knowing that it was probably a few people who actually saw the video?
Clock in or create some sort of doubt around who it could be, because great point.
I'm telling, like childish, like a kid, because he has an axe to grind with Lorenzo Broco. Okay, this was during the time that all that party stuff was going on, and he was uninvited, but they were using his image. Remember? And Lorenzo's Broco was named. His name was mentioned on that party stuff. You remember? Okay, so that's when this was all happening, and he was upset with Lorenzo Broco. Okay, now I'm wrong. I should not have shared this with Kev, but because listen to me, y'all. This man has listen to me. I'm a single woman. Single men in my DMs. I don't believe that that's like news here.
Lorenzo is not single, he's married.
Oh.
Shit.
Well, listen. So I don't know that man personally. I haven't lied about anything here, but yes, I did remind him when he said that he was going to tell that. I did remind him of that video, but on my mom, I have never sent that video or shared that video with anyone. I wouldn't do that. As a matter of fact, I tried to.
Lorenzo is not married.
Him when he shared it to me and Carrie, and the truth is, if I take a screenshot, my phone, I recovered that video because I did delete it. But when he said that about Lorenzo, I recovered it. And my iPhone tells me the phone number and the time that I received that video. And Carrie also would have received that video at the same time. See,
No, he's not. That's AJ, Shar. AJ is married. Lorenzo is not.
Okay, so Carrie, who is also on an iPhone, her phone should show about the same time. We received Carrie, right? Or wrong? We received that at the same time. So her phone should have the same timestamp. It may have a different phone number because, like I told y'all, he was on one phone with me and one phone with her on speaker. This was the night that all of this stuff was coming out, and we were trying to. Okay. So I was on the phone with Kev. The night that he sent us that video was the night that Billy started talking about the anal part of their relationship. And I was talking to Kev about it, and Kev got emotional, and the conversation got heavy, and his voice changed. It sounded like he was crying. It sounded like Kev was crying. So at the end of the call, he said, "Now I see why people unalive themselves." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Now I understand why people take their own lives." And it was jarring for me. I'm a mandated reporter. So when somebody gives me the impression that they will hurt themselves or someone else, I'm required to report it. So he was like, "Private, I'm going to just go off the phone." I said, I said, no, you're not. You're going to stay on this phone with me. We're going to talk through this. He said, no, I got to go. I said, Kev, if you hang up this call, I'm going to call the police. He said, I'm just going to take a shower. I said,
All right,
make it a
y'all,
quick
wait.
shower.
Tess, take us to Nitra. They said Mountaintop's
To
daughter is
Miss
on the
Nietzsche.
panel, and
Yeah,
she's
her kid.
exposing Mountaintop.
Yeah, her.
Hey! Hurry! Run! Oh, I know this ain't true. Yeah. Or either, they get Mountaintop. Does Mountaintop know you're out asking for help? I'm we do have a process. My mama don't need to know what I'm doing, even though she know what I'm going through. Just like I asked my mama, I'm asking y'all too. Okay, so you have asked your mom. Did your mama tell you to come ask us? No, I'm grown. I asked y'all because I type myself. Me and my mama don't live together. She'll see everything that I do. Okay. Okay. So, let me just have somebody send you my number. I know y'all probably saying no Nitra and all this. I haven't given her a dime. I like clarity.
We got
This
the
is what I'm
quadruple
saying.
stream effect, okay?
It hit me, it hit my box, it hit this. I don't want
Hey,
her
Lo,
mama
so
to
you
be
don't have to
drugged
hold
like the
it. I got
internet
it.
gonna try to drag her.
I got it.
Huh?
I got it, so you don't have to hold the phone. It's on the.
Thank you, baby.
There's in the comment you said, in big caps, you said you and your child were. I said in the dark. I ain't said nothing about homeless. Y'all take well, in the dark. Well, and forgive me, but I thought you were saying you was homeless. I thought it was a scam at first. No. Because you said we're in the dark, we have nothing, we need help. I thought you were homeless. Forgive me. But that's still, and you're coming through the chat in all caps saying y'all in the dark, you need, and all this. Your mama's planning a black excellence. That right there is gonna on this internet look a certain type of way. So I'm saying instead of coming through the chat stating that you need help and then you added and said your mom is Mountaintop, I'm trying to save your mom what's gonna happen on this internet because you're stating you're in the dark and your mom is on the internet today asking for more money for a party. That right there, I'm trying to say from where it's finna go. So I asked you to inbox me because I do have compassion for you and your child to inbox me and we bring it off the internet and talk. Whether I can help you or not, I don't want you to do this to your mom because even though it sounds like you and your mama have a relationship, this internet gonna take her through there. They're gonna say your mama's planning a party and your daughter in the dark with a grandbaby. I don't want that. I'm just being truthful, respectfully. I know what's going to happen. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And it's already a little too late because this will be on the bloggers page. They can say a lot of shit about me, but I'm trying to protect your mama. They're going to take your mama through there. Your mama hosting a Black Excellence event, and this Black Excellence is taking care of your family. That's Black Excellence. That's Black Excellence when you make sure that your family is not coming out here through a chat
Ooh,
asking
that
for
fricka
likes and
is mean, baby. That fricka is mean, boo.
that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to protect your mom as much as I can because it's already late.
Girl.
But I'm just trying to tell you, let's do this on the back end because they're going to take your mama through there.
She dropped.
Thank you.
Oh no, I gotta find her name.
That's kind of touchy right there.
All I saw was blue.
Something. At the end of the month, I am having to do some traveling, so I would like to also crowd fund and ask for any gifts that you guys can send me. Now, being free, everybody just come up here and beg us away for money all the time and gift for cash apps and all this foolishness. So look, I'm asking for anything additional you guys may have. I would definitely appreciate it. You don't have to do anything today, but The coins do add up in the words of my mother, so I would appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We love you, Icon.
What are you asking for again, Icon?
Everybody,
Hello, everybody on the panel.
I'm going to. I have to go to New York City on the 31st of January, so I do get paid in a few weeks, but I'm asking for a little assistance. So everybody who's coming to my house asking for assistance, I'm gonna ask as well since I live here every day.
How much is a little, Icon?
And anything people can contribute, I'm not gonna put an amount on there and add pressure. Just like I said, if they want to send coins, or it don't matter. It just adds up. So I would appreciate it. But I bought my plane ticket yesterday, so I do have this secured.
That wasn't good at all, y'all. That wasn't good. I agree, but the way you handled it was. Cause you I just don't want to, I just know that this internet, regardless, like, I know I don't see eye to eye with everybody over here on this internet, and I know like some relationships over. But at the end of the day, I just know I'm trying to be a better person in life. And I just know how this internet gonna do her. And so they're gonna do it regardless though. Whether or not she comes on the back end or like she did on the front end.
Well, I'm not even convinced.
Everybody else on the front end. Like, I'm just saying. I done heard you say we can't do it on the back end, we do it on the front end.
I'm not convinced that that's her daughter.
No, that's her daughter. I got confirmation. I got text that is her daughter. Let me tell you, that's her daughter. Because when we went on the cruise, Miss Perry, you got a loud background. When we went on the cruise,
Hey, Misty.
that's her daughter. Her daughter did die unalive for 5 minutes, and they had to bring her back. We prayed and prayed and prayed. We were waiting to get on the bus and leave. That is her daughter. We stopped. We prayed. That's her daughter.
I'm trying to figure out though, okay, but that's her daughter. How you come on somebody's platform with an attitude while saying that you need
Why did
help?
she tell us that information?
Well, she probably know a little because at the end of the day, when a mom is in desperate need,
I'm not gonna lie,
a
y'all. I'm
mom
trying to be messy and find her
probably know
name
that this is a
and ask
place
her
to
to come
come
over here.
for help. So at the end of the day, she don't give a
Well,
fuck.
I do not want to interview her. Let's check over there to your house. Girl, I don't want no problems.
I'm still new, baby. I ain't even got all my walls up.
So Miss Perry, you got a background that's too much. So to me, she didn't have an attitude, but I think that some of the things that I said in
Bro,
misquoted made her
TikTok's so
feel
predictive.
like
What's
that.
the
Like I'm
plan
just
on?
a real woman. She was a little frustrated, and then I called her homeless. She didn't like that. But I'm just looking at the double chat, how she's coming through the chat and the things she's saying. So I got off that she homeless because of the things. So I'm just thinking, she said I don't have an attitude. That's how I talk. And I didn't know y'all are against her. I'm not against your mama at all. I'm not against your mama at all. So I don't want you to feel like that. But me and your mom, we don't associate one to another anymore. So I just want to make it clear that regardless to wherever me and your mom's relationship is, I'm not finna let over here let what I know gonna happen over there because it's gonna happen.
There you go, Lo.
Go down. That's all I'm saying.
Already found it. Thank you.
What about the
And your
process?
mom helps you. You just stay at your butt. But her mom helps. She said my mama keep me out her TikTok life. Oh, okay. So she don't even know. She just coming for help. She doing what her mama does.
No, I understand.
She doing
But what
what her
about
mama
the process
does.
that we've been referring people
She doing
to
what her
lately
mama do is
too?
so shady.
You can come speak for yourself. I'm
I
not
like
against
that.
your mom. And I won't say that your mom's not a friend. She said I wasn't her friend anymore. Me and your mom just didn't see eye to eye about her birthday party. That's it. It's a long story, but you can catch it on the bloggers. Your mom is
I can't hear nothing. It is, Rob. She getting good.
I have court cases against, threats against, Popo, investigations. So I could not attend the Black Excellence. I was supposed to be
the birthday party host. And they turned to something else. So that's the thing that's going on with me and your mom. It's not a fight. It's just I can't come to her event because of the people that she invited. There's nothing else, no more, no less about me and your mama. No more, no less. And again, you did what any mother would have done.
If she's in the
You did what any mother would have done. She can come up. It's out here now.
You can drop me.
Well, it's out here now. Y'all down through there about that transition, baby. I love y'all. I'm gonna bring you right back, sis. Yeah, come back up here, Blue, because I don't want you to feel like me and your mom are. Because I'm not against your mom. I just don't want the internet to take your mama through that.
Who's playing that?
Me, you got it?
And also,
Yeah.
too,
Okay.
it's not getting defensive. There's still a process that everybody has to go through, regardless of who you are.
Yeah, she might not be aware of that either.
Still strike
right.
The culture.
Yeah, I just don't want her to think it's defensive because I think that would do that with anybody that came up, not just who she is. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Right. And we do have a process, so that's why I want her to come back, because if she needs help, she needs help.
Right.
And we do have resources on my webpage, so I want her to know that. Like, I'm not gonna not give advice as I would with anybody. Her party is for y'all and y'all community. That's her movement. I'm not here to tarnish my mama image. We're not gonna tarnish your mama
Yes,
image.
you
Baby. It ain't gonna
are.
happen over here.
You already did it.
Realize this is TikTok, and there are a whole lot of platforms that stream you and are currently streaming you. So it doesn't have anything to do with us if they drag her mama.
Yeah, I just want to give her the right resources to from us, that she can contact Kevin and Javon, and if she needs help, if we have the room to help her, we will help her. Period.
And
That's
I
just
wonder
the
what's
process. It doesn't matter who she's related to. It's the fact of she needs help, and if her lights are off and we can help her with her energy bill, I'm willing to help her, regardless to the history.
Right.
She has a child, and I know the circumstances. So if she needs help, I will help her.
I wonder what state she's in.
I will help her.
Because a lot of states right now,
Where she's at.
with it being wintertime, there's energy assistance
Yeah,
programs.
somebody should have sent you my number. Text me, and I'm waiting on you to text me, and I'm going to point you in a direction. I'm going to make a phone call to you first, point you in a direction, and if we can help you, I am going to ask Javon and Kevin and let us assist you in getting your lights on. And the rest is history, you know?
And Blue, I don't know if you know, I don't know what state you're in. Most cities have a program called energy assistance. And I didn't think they were able to cut people off when it's cold in the wintertime. But again, I don't know what state you're located in. But
That's her.
check and see if you have an energy assistance program too after you talk to Miss Nitra.
Right.
Yeah,
So I say let's just provide resources. Help her. She says she needs help with her baby. Yeah.
Somebody
And
came on the
Salvation
panel
Army.
once before and said for utility bill assistance for any state, there's a site, and I don't know if I can say it on the panel, but it's dollarenergy.org. They give grants for energy bills up to $500. So I don't know it personally to be true, but I do recall being on a panel, and I wrote that down for everybody that might need a resource.
It's got to be a certain temperature before they can turn your lights off. I just want somebody to send her my number. So, yeah, I was fixing to say, Blue, stay right. Y'all, somebody just inbox her my phone number. Let me send her to who helps with us, and she can send the information that they need. Will somebody please send her the number, and then we can be done with that.
Which number?
You know, send her the 480 number, because the other one on my own.
Okay.
Sent it.
Well, I do know why she said that. She said she thought me and her mom were friends, and I'm not gonna say her mom's not my friend. We just don't hang out in the same platforms and stuff no more. So I just don't want it to go like I feel like it's going to end up going. I just want to push her to the right direction where she needs to go, and the rest will be on TikTok. Because Susu and them was already on it. They own it already now.
What the fuck? We just over here streaming, bitch. We ain't said a fuck thing, girl. Quit motherfucking sending them bones over there like we give a fuck about what's going on, girl. I haven't even spoke on shit. Now you hoes gonna keep my motherfucking name out your mouth, stupid ass bitches.
Not the one who's dragging it, just saying.
Talking about. And I know you are. Susu is not a bone, sweetie.
So what, bitch? I can stream whatever the fuck I want, bitch. I didn't speak on it, stupid hoes.
This is who you're talking to.
I downloaded 2 apps on my phone today. And now I never a bitch. Put my backdrop up. But I be this bitch to you, poo-poo.
Wait.
No, you miss ugly hoe. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not seeing the comments, honey. Oh.
Girl, please. Susu, please. So are you in 2 different lives? That's what I'm saying too.
Oh, she's listening. I was like,
yeah.
I'm thinking like, wow, am I missing every comment?
Yeah, let me drop down and go over there. Yeah, because I'm going to say now. Yeah, drop down and go over there. Because one thing I don't like,
Yeah, come on over. Just come on and request that, boo.
Another live, just go to that live. Because then I got people at
Get
the
your
door.
silly ass up on the panel,
I don't
hoe.
know. I think I got room for
Go ahead
them.
and wake me up from my little slumber.
I can say, it's okay to be on 2 lives, but don't be in the box on 2 lives. Because and Susu don't have
Yeah,
no
she
issue.
irritated you talking to me. Stupid, now you in trouble. Hoe.
Yeah,
just don't be in 2 lives. Like, just Susu and them doing what they do all the time. They listening.
And it's okay for Susu to be streamed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
stupid bitch. Nitra want me to stream so more eyes can be on the story, you dummy. You don't see the flicker going on,
Got cheap
stupid?
overrated.
You know, I peek in if
That's
it's
a lie.
sensitive. I just, I'm trying to take a little breather because it's so hot up here. I'll go stream and not stream, but stroll TikTok and go strolling for a couple of minutes and come back. It's okay. But I'm saying don't be in the box and you're in
Nitra
my
want me to
line.
stream, stupid. She wants everybody to know what the fuck going on over there, dummy. She wants everyone to drag me on top, stupid.
And I'm thinking I'm missing it
Look
all.
at your goofy ass. Drop to the comments, dummy.
Yeah, Susu was just streaming.
Yeah, Susu was talking about.
Yeah, Susu spoke very good of you the other day. So Susu she don't have no issues. She has, no drama there.
Right.
I just don't want no problems from, and it's out there now, so I'm not gonna tiptoe
See,
around.
stupid.
So before I say what I'm finna say, just know I'm not finna tiptoe. It's already out there, and I'm not the one that done it. I feel like I tried to stop it the best that I could do. I'm not gonna tiptoe around life like this situation and just happen. That's just not gonna happen. We know it just happened. All I'm saying is this. We don't have to make a situation be bigger than what we already know it's gonna go. You can talk about what you want to talk about. You grown, but I feel like the best thing in this situation is for her to just text me. I push you in the right direction, but if
You a real dumb bitch.
I just saw somebody say let her go to Break King now for help, but she
Right,
came.
Yasmin.
She know my name. She came. She asked for the help, and I'm just here to see if we have room to help her. Because it's all about her baby right now. It's
Trina,
about her
baby,
child,
you're
not her
unmuted.
mama.
I don't want you to say
None
anything.
of that. It's about her child, not her mama. So I'm not gonna be the one. Cause shit, if it was my daughter and I couldn't help anymore, cause she said my mama helped me, and she didn't say she had a bad mama. She said my mama has helped me, but at the end of the day, mama got a life too. You hear me? Mama hosting a party. So mama got to take care of mama too. So shit, if mama can't help, what's the next thing to do? I'm going to go to somebody that I know my mama associate with, and I'm going to go try to get that help. So I'm going to just say we leave it like that, and That's how we is.
You did right, Miss Ventura.
Mama always said, "Lie, pants on fire."
But then too, you never know. Mountaintop might have been helping her. She might be to reach her limit. And now she's reaching out somewhere else. It don't mean that she hasn't helped her. She might be at her limit. Like you said, she's trying to give a party and different stuff.
I'm
But
gonna be honest. Mountaintop got a bag. Mountaintop is always working. When
Man, I
Mountaintop's
ain't get
in
up here
here,
fast enough. Wait a minute. So
like,
she came to the app asking for help with all that money that her mom took?
yes, she
What?
basically went over there to Nitra and said that they're in the dark, her and her child,
I
and
know
she
you
said
Bella,
fucking
the,
lying.
86
the
you said
money
Mountaintop's
that
daughter.
Bella, don't do no freaking though, because the money that Mountaintop raised was for the party. So if she was to have raised that money and turned around and
No,
paid
I'm
her
not
daughter's light
talking about
bill,
that. I'm not talking about that, sweetheart. Remember why she went to jail? For how much money she took?
who? Hell, who went to jail?
Oh shit, I'm talking about Top Shelf. My bad.
Oh, see Bella,
Mountaintop,
see
girl.
Bella,
Mountaintop. Mountaintop.
see. Now they go
Mountaintop.
get ya.
Not Top Shelf. So good. Great. We all on the same page now. Bella's so funny. We all on the same page. Mountaintop got that bag. Okay? Oh, yeah, you're dropped. My bad. Somebody said, girl, you dropped my bag, boo. I forgot Bella ain't supposed to be on the damn panel. Thank you, Mike. Annie, are you motherfucking okay?
I'm still looking for a lady who said she was coming over here who was doing all the extra stuff.
That stink pussy bitch in here right now. She knows she is. She on some backup page. How? And I dare you to write something in the comments so I can get you, bitch. What I was about to say. I got a bag dragging behind her. Not only did she got a bag dragging behind her, Mountaintop got that role. Mountaintop was Nitra supporter. Mountaintop donated money all the time for Nitra as far as like tickets to the events and stuff like that, donation, participation in the different events and stuff like that. Nobody can ever say Mountaintop is bad for money. But, parents and children, they do have tumultuous relationships. We don't know the truth of their dynamic, of where they are in life, of maybe even the daughter, what she's going through. We don't know. We don't know, boo. We don't know none of that. So for her to come over there, I'm side-eyeing you, number one. For you to go over to Nitra at all. Something gives me that you know what you're doing. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know the relationship.
But I also can recall very distinctly that when my mama, and me and my mama cool now or whatever, but when my mama came on here, Nitra said my mama didn't have to do a damn thing. So shit, Mountaintop ain't no different.
Clock in, so ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? How quickly people forget. Thank you, Miss Diva. All right, turn this up before we go back to our investigation.
Oh my God.
Hey, Icon.
I knew you was gonna say something, Peach.
Icon. Yesterday you mentioned somebody, and I was wondering how he's been, but he never showed up. And I tried to
Warren.
No, I try to respect your wishes because you told me to get out your business about Chris.
Girl.
But bring it to the panel, J Culture.
Yep, he told me to get out. Well, no, he called me out when I was in the comments. I said, "How's Chris doing?" He said, "Look, I need y'all to mind y'all's business."
Baby, look, Chris having a word. They done started garnishing his check for back child support, so he's working more than he did over here at the house.
I miss Chris.
Yeah, I know. Chris is dumb.
Chris should have been laying. He should have been horn all over Atlanta. Now he got back child support to take care of.
I asked you to
Damn.
mind your business, so you bring it to
That's
the
why I'm
panel in
top the
front of
street.
all these people. Lovely.
Well, that's usually because they got the best, you know. No.
We're not gonna discuss my man here private on the live, baby. 600 people here and even more streaming. I mean,
my bad.
The last time I saw y'all about
this. Let me say this, because don't nobody direct me nowhere. Let me tell y'all this. If you come in my live and you disrupt my live, I don't care what it is, and I choose to talk on it, it's my live. This my room. I'm grown. Don't come in here and stir up shit, and if I decide to talk on it, you want me to bow down and shut up. Don't do it. Now, I'm trying to be as nice as I know how, but you don't get to order me around in traffic. This is my room. Don't come in here and start shit, and then you get in the middle of it. I'm over here trying to explain and clear shit up. Don't make it look like I'm no villain out here. This is my damn room. Y'all got to stop trying to tell people what the fuck to say, and when to say it, and how to say it.
somebody sending you a script, Amy?
No, they didn't send me no script, but that's the script for the day. Don't come in here trying to run me. Don't do that. And if I'm trying to help clear up a situation, let me try to clear it up. You can't come in here and not give me room to clear it up. Because at the end of the day, they're going to try to drag Mountaintop. Y'all want me to just shut up and stop talking and don't say nothing else, like Mountaintop ain't finna go down through there. I think I did the best that I could do out here in the circumstance, because it's been streamed. So give me a chance to make this shit a little better. Because ain't nobody gonna give a damn about if she helped 100 times and all this stuff and all that. Princess, let them know, Princess. Am I lying? Y'all know FOE. What they're gonna say is this black excellence?
Here tonight.
People come to me and then they come over here and say shit, and then I'm involved, and then now it's Nitra the bad person. I can't help what's gonna happen after that. It happened in my chat. People saw it. Trying to clear the shit up the best I can so she won't be talked about. But I can't help the shit that's done already took place. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. I could let everybody up here talk about it. Because I'm sure everybody got a piece to say. But shit, I'm trying to shut the shit down as best as I know how.
Well, don't let that upset you.
No, I don't like that. I don't like how people bring and dump shit in my room, and then the minute it's a discussion, it's Nitra's fault. Shit get dumped in here. Now I'm trying to clear up somebody else's bullshit, and this I'm dragging
They say
Mountaintop.
go to the daughter's live. What's the daughter's page? Go to her live.
Blue to True.
Have this
BLUETOTRUE.
Thank you, baby. Blue, this one? I don't think she's live. Someone says she's live.
Marcus, why you bringing in Bad Bones? Marcus, now why are you bringing in Bad Bones? All right, take us back. And if we over it, let me know, y'all. She's just live. All right, Marcus. Don't get got down there, because if you bring a bad bone, boo. All
Every day
right,
you
all right,
got
Marcus.
the first bitch to show up in a
Okay, I
line.
believe you.
Fuck out of here. Sick of that. Stop watching me.
What is happening?
And I blocked her.
Hey, Michelle playing.
You do. Yeah. Come over here every day saying something. Go on over there and scream and holler at Little Touch Box.
No, it's okay. Leave Marcus alone. I'm gonna let Marcus live.
Andre, it's your fault.
Record it and make sure you find it.
People come in here
Find
ducking
you.
up on us. We in the middle
Girl,
of
you can
something else.
meet everybody.
Because you kept talking about it. What I supposed to do? Shit, somebody in the chat saying they mountaintop daughter.
Right.
Cause I'm so far for everything you do.
Girl, I'm
You're
blaming you,
so
Jay. Don't leave
far,
no more.
so far.
All it takes is
I
a
done
blink of
took
an eye.
too much
Mhm.
chances.
I promise y'all just don't know. Some days it's damn if I do, damn if I don't. It's like
Susu,
I
we have
can't
had a
even
good
clean it
ass
up in a
day.
good way. Like I did the best
Girl,
I knew
it's
how to
been
handle
juicy
it.
in this house.
I'm doing something wrong.
We had the dream team going.
It's
Period.
summer. And we got 4 streamers up here and a very powerful piano. I love it. Well, we just having a good old time. And somehow we still get put in a mess. Cause how the fuck my name over there? And all we doing is watch.
See if you can approve. I don't even know what that is. Y'all let them know the name of the song in the background. It's called Cry Off Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart. You know, this my friend. Yeah, it's K Michelle Cry. Explicit. BOD Bank Duchess.
Okay. I knew it was a joke with that. That's why I was like,
You fell into it. Just fell into the trap.
right. I told y'all I'll be trying not to listen. He be getting me every time.
You gon' cry.
Who AI picture is this?
Absolutely not.
I know that's right.
They use you.
Thank you, Kimber.
What y'all up to?
By the ones we love. I know I'm wrong, but I wanna see you cry. Cry. Yeah, y'all know how shit. I make the pennies drop in this bitch. Motherfucking W's in the chat for Big Sue, okay? Bitch, my motherfucking voice is crazy. I bring the boys to the yard. And you know it.
Well, y'all, if y'all don't mind bopping the screen, let's try to get the 300K. We just got back. It's 412. That's my birthday. I love when I catch my birthday on the clock. I love when I catch my birthday. So it's 412, y'all. Bop the screen. Let's try to get up to 412,000
Period. Some of y'all
bars.
haters down there.
I will be in Atlanta, Georgia for my birthday. April 12th, I will be in
All right,
Atlanta.
y'all. Should we get back to our investigation before I end up falling asleep on y'all? Or probably singing another song? What should we do? Girl,
Yeah,
Mountaintop's
because they
daughter
not
came
really
and
talking
left,
about
y'all.
nothing right now.
The daughter done came and the daughter done left, y'all. That's it and that's all, boo. Ain't shit we could do about it. The lights is off, boo. I feel like it'll be back on later. How long it's been off, boo? How long it's been? You be alright, boo. I promise. You gonna get it out the mud. I don't know what else to say. Nietzsche gonna freak the fuck out of some shit. And that's just what the fuck it is. Hey, Sassy, can I? I'm being dead ass the fuck serious. Like, girl. Lights get turned off every day, but I'm just saying, boo. I don't respect that. I don't respect what you did, boo. You that was a messy move. That was a messy move, bitch. That was a messy move, daughter. All right, let's get back to our investigation, guys. I was getting into it. Please, Bronx.
Don't call me back quickly. I'm going to think something happened and I'm going to call the police. So we got off the call. But as soon as we got off the call, you guys, I could not rest. I was very concerned about him. And so I inboxed here on TikTok. I inboxed iHeart. I inboxed Sunset. I inboxed Carrie. This is how me and Carrie came to have each other's phone number. I inboxed these ladies and I said, hey, I just got off a call with Kev. I didn't like the way he sounded. Can you please call and check on him? I just messaged anybody that I thought had a direct line to him. And I didn't go into detail. I just said, please call him. That was it. Please call him. And I can show proof of that in my messages. Okay? And that was the night. That's how me, him, and Carrie ended up on that call.
Okay, but if you a mandated reporter, so you didn't call the police, you ended up on the phone with him again?
I ended up on the phone with him again. Yes, because he said he was okay. He was like, no, I'm okay. I'm
Y'all
just
have
going.
your cousins down there. Let them know what's going on.
The truth is, AJ, if I try to report it, all I have is his phone number. I don't know where he lives. I don't have his address. I don't even know what city Kev lives in. So,
okay, my next question.
So pause.
If you knew
So pause.
it was revenge porn,
Private. Now I have to deem you another liar. Damn, I gotta do it. So first I deemed Carrie a liar because Carrie told Noonie on her panel that she said she left Messy Talk, but really she actually left the beach house and she just didn't tell nobody about it because she felt some type of way about the live that Noonie had about Rizzy. Okay? But then Noonie played a recording where Carrie said that she left Messy Talk, but she was still going to be there to support the Beach House, which is Noonie's platform, and she was going to still be involved. So that was a double talk, which then, using facts, I concluded that Carrie was a liar. Now I'm going to have to conclude that Private is a liar. Private, you just said, how could I send help for... It's okay, Hamburger. How could I send help for Kev when all I had was his phone number? I couldn't send any help. All I had was his phone number. But when it was time to press them charges against Kev, you seem to know exactly where he lived, huh? Considering you're very close with the same person that doxed him, Carrie. So that's double talk again. So right now, we didn't know that you was going to press charges against him when you talking like this. But when you go back, babe, everything is recorded. Here you are saying you don't know where to find him and you don't know where to get him. You don't know how to help him. And all you have is his number. But then not too long after that, you press charges against him so much so that it came to his front door. Interesting. Go ahead, Tess. Yeah, I don't miss a beat, boo.
blackmail against him
wasn't.
as a mandated reporter. Yeah, you said, Kev, if you do that, I'm going to do this.
Okay, but that's not blackmail. That is me reminding him. Blackmail is Kev. If you send me this $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or this is me saying, Kev, don't do that, right? Don't.
The text, what you did to him is the textbook definition of blackmail. Susu, do you mind if I talk on your panel for just 1 second?
Absolutely. After I finish, you can.
You have to finish her question and then you go, okay? Go ahead, finish your question so she can go.
So if you knew that it was so bad that you could hold it over him, that you had this one little thing, then the whole time you were holding it as a mandated reporter, why wouldn't you report it?
Why wouldn't I report what? Because
that's revenge porn.
When he sent it to me, he did not send it to me as revenge porn. What the video that he sent to me, when he sent it, it was not as a revenge.
Stop talking. You just hurt yourself. Stop talking.
Right, Kiana.
Because I received
So boom. So wait.
When he sent it to me, he didn't.
So you changed the intention of whatever Pawpaw sent you because you just said that he never intended to send it to you as revenge corn. But the way that it was presented to me, let me just go ahead and do this. The way it was presented to me was that it's, hold on, revenge corn. Quite literally. Revenge corn is how it was presented to me. So you're saying he never sent it as revenge corn. Carrie? Private? I'm confused. Go ahead.
Was saying here on TikTok. She said some things about him that were not true.
Okay, wait, private, baby. That is the exact definition of revenge porn. If I am in an argument with another person and to prove my innocence and their guilt, I drop a sexual video of them that they sent to only me, I have just done revenge corn to clear my name for revenge on my name.
All right. Go ahead, Kiana. Go ahead, go.
All right. So basically, that's why I try to tell you, whoever you are, to stop talking, because him sending that video to you guys as text messages of misdemeanor in Georgia. Whoever sent it to TikTok, which is a platform, is a felony. That's why I told you to stop talking.
But I didn't send anything to TikTok. And second of all,
I guarantee you he didn't send it. I guarantee you he did not send that to Susu.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Wait. My eyeballs, this platform has not seen a fuck thing. What I have is a message from a person named Vigilante who said that they seen it with their own eyes. So there's no video floating to me. I don't know if something floating within them. Go ahead.
Wait.
Can I say something?
Hold on, Noni, because I'm about to leave. But just to be clear, the communication was, this was the communication, and Carrie, you can back me up here. I will contact Billy and let Billy know that he sent this to me. Mm-hmm. And I will go to Michigan and I will support her in court if she chooses to file a claim against him.
That I rock with. Now that I rock with. Now that can be.
So what they're doing is they're whistleblowing. So right now we can.
Bitch. Please, Private. You know Carrie had a back-end relationship with Billy. And if both you and Carrie received that video and Carrie has access to Billy on the back end, you could have definitely did that without ever coming over here. Even if I was discussing the video, the message that I got, you didn't have to speak up. You could have just did your part, which was give the information to Billy and shut your mouth. But no, you clearly wanted for Kev to go down. And yeah, I kind of agree with you. He should go down. But don't act like you don't have no access to Billy and getting this to her. Come on now. And she did talk bad about Billy. You're right. Go ahead, Tess.
I want to feel, but at the end of the day, they came forward to let the lady know that her video was shared. You get what I'm saying?
But can I say something? Because everybody
in the front. We just addressing it because you're
you guys are not.
I would never do that to another woman. I would never do that to another woman. You understand me?
One at a time.
I would
Private,
never,
but
ever.
before you go, Private, I know you said you was finna leave, so before you go, I want to tell you this. If Kev got any proof, I mean one piece of anything that proves that you is Cookie, Nitra is on your ass for being the threatening Cookie.
I'm not
Cookie.
So-
Oh, let
so
me.
Hold
Okay,
on.
wait,
Let me say this.
let me tell you
So
this,
if
AJ.
you are, or you got any information about this cookie stuff, you better go ahead and drop it on the floor before Kev get to it, because it's gonna get spun a million different ways.
Okay, let me drop this. So about maybe a couple weeks, maybe to a month ago, I received an inbox message from someone here on TikTok, and the message said they presented themselves like they were a man, like a single man that was interested in me, and hey, saying like they were interested, but I'm in Florida. Give me your phone number, and then give me your phone number, and then I'll send you a picture of me privately. Now, if we on TikTok and we all have these accounts, why would you inbox me and say you're interested and you're gonna send me a picture privately instead of just putting a picture up on your TikTok account, right? So I responded to that message FOH, like, y'all know what that means. I was like, FOH. I screenshotted it because they had a phone number, and I sent it to Kev. I said, Kev, I don't know who this is. I have this in my phone, y'all, so I can support what I'm saying. I said, Kev, I don't know who this is, but whoever this person is, they think I'm stupid enough to call this random number or text this random number so that they can get my number. This is what I told to Kev. He told me, I'm tempted to call that number. So yes, that may be what he's trying to do. But let me tell y'all something. All of this is new. Like, this is a new Kev. Well, new for me. I guess it's exposing because
Hold on. What that got to do with Cookie?
Because that's what I feel like they were trying to do. They were trying to. I'm not Cookie. I'm not Cookie. And half of the stuff that's been going on, like right now, I'm literally watching my son play football on TV. I wasn't even, somebody just messaged me and said to come over here.
Uh-uh.
I feel like that's the next thing
Bitch. Uh-uh. You just took us on a motherfucking magic carpet ride around this motherfucker. Girl, what? Girl, you said a whole bunch of nothing. Which makes me feel like, because Carrie do the same thing when some certain things is asked directly, too. Only bitch that's just be direct be Noonie. Noonie be like, no, I'm not. Because this, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. These ones is a bit too much. Just, yeah, girl, the jig is up. Which makes sense as to why you don't want to come on no more panels no more. Because you don't want nobody talking about you being Cookie no more. You're done with that. Because Cookie got a little too real, didn't it? And it would make sense that you be Cookie because Vigilante used to send me a lot of stuff about Nitra. Vigilante used to send me a lot of shit about Nitra. A whole lot.
Hey, Susu, is that page still around on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Because